Yo, 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 yo. Mic check, mic check, mic check. One, two, three, mic check. Mic check, one, two, three. Mic check, one, mic check, one, two, three. Can you hear me? Hold on, hold on. Try to see how I can. Oh, that's what I want. Right there. We can hear you. All right. Bueno pues, bueno pues, bueno pues. Let's see, let's see. What up, Mark? El compa Pounds. What up, what up, what up? Go back to my tab here. See who else is up in this motherfucker. Omar E. What up, what up, what up? A ver quién preguntaba, güey. Ya preguntaste, cabrón. Why I picked a Black Fighter. I actually picked Arturo Gotti, but what does it matter? But anyways, I actually exited their stream, but I'm gonna go back in a minute. Bivol versus Canelo 2 does no shit. We already know. All right. Am I coming through? Coming through where? Jackson Bryant. What up, Carl? Explain why you picked the black fighter to put up on the white fighter. It's racist. Everything's racist in this motherfucker. Órale, it's getting funky, it's getting funky. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. Prick. Yeah, a little bit, a little bit. I am playing Undisputed, brah. I am. I'm gonna play one more fight because I was already kind of done, but it's all good, all good. All right, let's play one more. Let's play one more. Let's go online, quick fight. Let's play with King Ryan. El Ryan Garcia Holmes. El Ryan. It's alright. It's alright. The game's alright. I like it. It's cool. It's fun. I like it. It's fun. It's fun. It's fun. It is the fun. It is the fun. See, man. I want y'all to subscribe to the homie Rep, the homie Scholar. Fuck the police. Let's see. Let's see. Subscribe to the homie 150. And of course, subscribe to the homie Mark Nash. You know, obviously all the other channels and shit. Oh, what's his name? Mad Chad and all them motherfuckers. They the homies. They the homies. I got some more comments. Let's see, let's see, let's see. I hope a black man robs you. Shit, man, motherfucker. I don't know who it was. It was a black, white man. Somebody broke into my house, bro. I'm fucking thinking about getting a gun, and I hate fucking guns. The boxing scholar in the building. What up, scholar?
What's up, bro? That's you on the screen?
That's me on the screen, bruh.
Let's go. Let's go, Puro.
Waiting for a fight. I got my first win a couple of fights ago when I was on Kazi's stream. There it goes. I got a game now. I knocked out Terrence Crawford with Canelo.
Oh, he knocked him off for the pound for pound status.
There it is, bruh. There it
Man, I was so
is.
disappointed, Pure. I thought it was coming out on all the consoles on the 31st. I didn't know it was only PC. I was like, shit,
Oh
I'll
shit,
just
I
wait till
fucked
it
up.
come PS5. When it come PS5, Pure, we gotta link up, bro, and play.
Yeah, yeah, of course, of course. I like the boxing. I like the boxing. The boxing is fun.
Who you got? You got Ryan Garcia?
I got Ryan Garcia versus George Linares, and I fucked up. Hold on. There goes. Ahí
Let
se
me see
va.
how they gauge the speed on here.
All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh shit, I forgot. After. Oh no, I'm good. Okay.
Cause Ryan's fast as shit, bro. Okay, they got good foot speed. Oh
Hold
yeah.
on, I gotta press up. There we go.
Yeah, that's a notable difference. They did a good job at that.
Ooh,
He got
come
some
on.
fast hands too, though. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Oh yeah, but it's nowhere near Ryan's. God damn. That left hook.
I forget my. You gotta keep an eye on your. What's it called?
Stamina.
Yeah, the stamina bar.
I like that they leave a little counter punch window. I like that. Like Fight Night, theirs is smaller than Fight Night's though. Fight Night used to like leave that bitch open for at least like a split 2 seconds where you got to counter. The computer's hard, bro.
No, this
They
is.
keep.
I'm actually playing somebody online.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna say they keep switching up what they doing.
Yeah, no, this is somebody online.
Can you taunt them?
Oh, you got me. Buzzed.
They don't let you clinch on here.
Yeah, but I forget what clinch is. But there it goes. I'm back. I'm back.
Shit, fuck with me. I'd be hit his ass with that Tyson treatment. I hit, but him.
Oh, there you go. Round one
Damn, he was still trying to throw combinations, and the
over.
round was over.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I noticed you could do that. Yeah.
How much did it cost?
$30.
G
$30
Funky
hairs.
Boxer. I don't think you want to know my boy Puro's in the Illuminati. It cost him everything.
Right? Cost me everything, bruh.
What fights we got coming up next, Pure? In real boxing, we got anything
Right
coming
now.
up or no?
In real boxing, yeah, we got Ray Vargas or Shaky Foster.
I'm to say I think this game is gonna affect the. God
Oh, I forgot
damn! What
my.
the fuck did he just move at hyper speed?
I forgot I got my. There you go. Good hook.
I noticed the game goes fast when you like moving to the left or moving to the right. That motherfucker, whatever he's holding right there when he pressed that shit, Pure, he must be
Oh
shooting
shit.
all his stamina. All you gotta do is catch him afterwards.
Yeah, the guy that I was on Kazi's stream earlier, he was actually taught me how to get that knockout. But
Gotta
I'm
catch him when
ready
they
to learn.
stamina low, right?
Yeah. Catching them when they miss and shit too.
I think the first person I might play on there with would probably be Tyson. Is he on there?
Nah, not in this iteration.
Oh
Probably come. I think next
man,
week they said Lomachenko, Shakur.
bro, I'm gonna write them an angry letter if they don't put fucking Tyson on
There
this
you go.
game,
There
bro.
you go. There you go. There you go. No, no, Tyson's on here. Tyson's on here.
Oh. This
Oh,
the full version, correct?
yeah. This is the full version. Yeah, just since it's like early release,
Mhm.
it's like a
You can
paid beta. It's like
Okay,
a
I
paid
got you.
beta. Yeah, it's like a paid
Like they still
beta.
have downloadable content like that. They're gonna still update the game with.
Puro sufre, right? That's right, compa pounds. Yep, proud of it too, G Funky.
He said if you use your name Puro as a promo code, you get an 8% discount.
Right? Puro works for the PVC.
They hilarious. You know what's hilarious about that Puro? Puro,
Mm.
the PBC ever offered me a job, bro. I'm fucking taking it, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
They're gonna
Fucking
pay you for
work is
your
something you
opinion
love to
on
do and
boxing.
shit.
Yes, bro. That's like crazy. I think that's every like shit. Most content creators go like PBC come knocking. I'm definitely taking that fucking job.
Yeah, yeah.
He go busting his ass up.
Yeah, I think I got him this
That's why he
time.
backed up. He was getting better at that exchange, and then he was dropping after you threw. Wasn't there for the return.
Whoops.
Yeah, I like how realistic it is.
Let me get my little dealies back. Ooh, there you go. Pushed them back. Forgot my stamina. Whoops. He's piecing me up now. Here, let's get my stamina back here.
How's Canelo's defense on here?
Pretty good, pretty good. And since he has like that's what they told me about Canelo's thing. Since he has like a chin modifier or whatever, yeah, you could just you take one to give one, and then he like fucking you can unleash some hellacious shots. Oh shit! Holy moly! He got me on Queer Street again.
He could have run out of
Go back,
stamina.
go back, 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 go back. Keep going back. He dropped me, motherfucker.
Good, because I wanted to see how to get up on this game. What you gotta do? Keep it inside that blue.
Yeah, shit. There goes. Did I get up? No, he quit.
What the fuck? He knocked you out and quit.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, man.
Pure, somebody broke into your house.
Yeah, man. Some fucking. I'm assuming it's a bum. Actually, I keep hearing the camera go off. Let me make sure this motherfucker ain't back and shit. Cause I got my trusty hammer, and I will see brains tonight. I don't give a fuck.
You got a hammer, or a gun?
No, a hammer. Like a
Man, get
fucking.
you a gun.
Fuck that, bro. I hate guns, scholar. I mean, I fucking hate guns.
Shit, I don't like them either, but they get shit done. You know how in the movie Thor throw his hammer, you can't do that with you. That bitch don't retract. But guess what? You get you a gun, that motherfucker got shit a whole bunch of times. You could miss him 8 times and still get his ass.
I hear you, man. I don't know. I've never been a gun person. Neither has my pop, and he grew up in shit way worse places than I grew up.
Nah, I mean, even you ain't even got to shoot nobody, but if you got that gun, that they know it. You mean business. You could fire that bitch in there. You be like, I'm gonna give you one chance to get the fuck up out my house. Fire that
Right?
warning shot. That'll get everything. He won't fucking fuck around. He'll know.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I've never been a gun guy, man. And I grew up in South Central in the '80s, bruh. So shit, I'm still
Shit,
here.
you might have to be like Home Alone then set you some booby traps.
Right? Shoot their legs. Yeah, easier said than done. I'm sure.
I
Easier said than
can't
done.
believe
Yeah.
Undisputed did me like that, man. Waiting for
Easier
this
said
game to
than
come out.
done.
I was excited, bro. I was waiting on
Yeah.
PS5 and everything. Like,
You don't got
just
a
wait.
PC, scholar?
Huh?
You don't got a PC?
I have one, but I prefer to use the controllers. Like, I don't even know how to
Yeah,
use it
I'm
on.
using my Xbox controller.
You what?
Yeah, yeah, I'm using my Xbox controller.
How you do that?
Well, the Xbox controllers, I believe they're Bluetooth. So you just
Uh,
link it with the Bluetooth, and then with this app or whatever it's called Steam. Yeah, yeah, you just tell them that you're using an Xbox controller, and they already have the button map set, so you just play it like, they have like a little training session before you start and teaches you the buttons.
So you have it on your laptop, but you're using your Xbox controller.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
That's pretty badass. I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, before I remember like in the old Xbox days, you had to buy like a wireless controller adapter, but no, 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 not no more. Now they're all Bluetooth.
Technology.
Technology, bruh.
But yeah, Pierre, I was gonna tell you. Piero,
What's
did you
up, bruh?
see, bro? Piero, I need your email. I need something to contact you, bro. I just
Yeah,
seen a
yeah.
video. I just seen a video the other day. Guess what the video was?
Well, which one?
Chris Ariola. Guess what he was
Oh
saying?
yeah. What was he saying?
Andy Ruiz is gonna lose. You know why he said he was gonna lose?
Cause he's
He,
sour grapes. Cause he got his ass beat. That's
nah, he got beat
why.
by both of them. He basically said both of them are good fighters, but he was
Mhm.
like he thinks Wilder's gonna win, and they were like, why? And he was like, well, Chris Ariola basically has to come to Wilder to make the fight. Same shit I said, bro.
Yeah, that's why he lost, bro.
I'm just saying he lost to Wilder too, bro. Worse.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, for fact, well, knockout, yeah, it's worse, right?
I think he just I mean, he knows what it's like to try to cut down that distance against Wilder.
Didn't work
He,
too well, man.
he
Wilder
was
was playing with him in there and shit.
he was describing Wilder's power versus Vlad's power, like what's the difference?
What'd he
He
say?
said he said he said he don't like Ariola don't like him because he's the first Mexican champion. Ariola had plenty of opportunities to be
Pretty
that.
much.
All Ariola had to do was
And he
beat
had
fucking
plenty
Stavern,
of
bro.
exact, bruh. I'm telling you. I think the guy that faced Andy would have beat him.
The guy that faced Andy.
The version of Ariola.
Oh yeah, I've never been impressed with Ariola ever.
Neither was I, but first Mexican champion and shit. I mean, I always knew it was like a fucking like a especially with that guy, dude, because all you fucking worried about was drinking beer and shit. But you know, it's heavyweights. There's always a shot.
So I don't know if they're gonna end up fighting next, but if they do, Ariola and Wilder. To be honest with you, people talk all that shit about Al Heyman. That fight doesn't even make sense for the PBC, bro.
Who?
Ari, Andy Ruiz versus Wilder,
Why not?
because one of them is gonna be out of belt contention and one is gonna be elevated. Either way, this as far as the in-house perspective goes, you know how people are like, oh, the promoter's an in-house. It
Mm-hmm.
doesn't make any business sense to me that both of my guys like I'm only gonna get one opportunity versus two opportunities.
I mean, bruh. I mean, like Wilder shouldn't even be in this position, bro.
Why he had the WBC?
Well, yeah, he shouldn't be ranked number one, bro. Who do you know like fucking loses 3 times in a row and still gets ranked number one?
I thought that was how the WBC did business. Like if Dev was to move up, he's automatically in contention for the WBC belt because he had it at 135.
Yeah, but you have to be an active champion to use that privilege.
Mm. I
Yeah,
thought
but
it
I
was
mean the WBC they it's this it's if you pay them money, bro, you can be ranked number one till the end of time.
yeah. I mean,
Whatever Bob commands, whatever Bob orders, whatever Bob. What's the other one? What's another one? What's another one? Let me see. IBF. I don't know. But yeah, yeah. The sanctioning bodies are mere promotional entities. That's all.
man, we had a long debate yesterday on Marks. I don't know where you was at Piero about the sanctioning bodies.
I was watching for a cool minute, and then what did I end up doing? What did I end up doing? Shit, man. I was like just paranoid because the guy fucking like walked into the fucking gate and shit. Dog scared him away. Left his shoes.
Yeah, you're gonna have to get you an equalizer, Piero. That you gonna get you a court day, man.
Yeah, I don't like guns, bro. I'm good, man.
I know. Get you one, put it in the vault somewhere safe, get you the clip, and then I mean, you ain't even gotta really use it. I mean, it's just there for protection in case you have to use because you don't know, bro. They like you said, that could have been a lot worse than what it was.
Could have been. Could have been.
Never know what a home invader is capable of.
Fucking I've only held a gun once for like 5 seconds.
Damn, all your time in LA and you only hold a gun once?
Yeah, it was my homie's Glock. I'm like, let me check it out real quick. After 5 seconds, I'm like, here, man, take this back before I shoot myself in the foot.
Hmm. Yeah, damn.
Yeah, I never been fucking big on guns, bro. Just the ones that God gave me, Smith and Wesson. You know, those
Nah,
motherfuckers never run out of bullets.
they know, but you might need a little backup too, because what Smith and Wesson gonna do if it's a whole bunch of Smith and Wesson surrounding them? You know what I mean? You get you a gun, you unjumpable. Okay, motherfuckers, y'all want to jump? Clack clack, you clack it. Everybody get their mind right. Okay, all right, you win.
Yeah, man. Yeah, nah, I don't know about guns, bro. I'm good.
Yeah, I just rather never be caught without that motherfucker. I feel like I seen the results of what happened when you get caught lacking without it, and I
Mm.
any day rather go to stand in front of the judge and tell him like shit. I didn't know what he was gonna do in my house. He shouldn't have been in my house then, him be in my house and me be at his mercy. Hope he don't do this or hope he don't do that. I don't like being at people's mercy.
Neither do I, man. Neither do I.
Y'all don't have castle laws in LA, do y'all?
What laws?
Castle laws, castle law basically saying you can defend your home, like you can shoot somebody, an intruder.
I think you can. I'm not sure. I'm not too up on gun laws, to be honest.
Texas is weird. Like you could shoot somebody. Like if I try to break your car in Texas, you can shoot me, bro, and get away with it. But like in your home, you could only shoot them once they broke the threshold of like your door. That's weird.
Yeah, yeah, it is weird.
So if they're at the doors like just making threats, like, oh, I'm gonna do this to you, motherfucker, I'm gonna do that to you, and they kick open your door, or they kick your door, but they don't kick it open, you really can't do shit to them till they break that threshold. That's when you can tear their ass up.
Your daddy is gay, CCD founder.
He say you gay.
Nah, he said LA was gay.
Oh wow,
Ah, nah, I'm just fucking. I don't even know what that is.
wow, that whole LA is gay. What does CCD stand for?
It sounds for chaos causes destruction.
And he's the founder of that shit.
Nah, I'm the founder of it, actually.
Oh, so he
Like all the
perpetrated.
hashtags you see out there, if it wasn't for me, they would never existed.
Pierre the Godfather.
Yup, yup, yup.
Damn.
Nah, it started as an inside joke, but I was like, fuck it, man. I thought it was cool, so I put it as hashtag as my hashtag, and then after that, you start seeing it, hashtag MOB, hashtag TYT, hashtag all kinds of shit.
I've seen
I always thought it was cool though that I did it first.
man Pierre when I was on Mark's show the other day was having a debate and the reason man I hate getting into these fucking promoter talks. I feel like what are we talking about as boxing fans? We could debate the X's and O's, who gonna win in this. We could even go back in history. Ali would beat Tyson. We can do shit like that. But I feel like these promoter arguments are ridiculous. Like if me and you on the block and we see somebody like getting money and somebody come up and be like, man, he ain't making that much money. We're like, why are you pocket watching that nigga? Like that's viewed as weak as a male when you pocket watching. So I didn't even want to get involved in that conversation. But that shit went on for like shit 30, 45 minutes and it showed me exactly why I don't get involved in those type of discussions.
Yeah, man, they're pretty they're pretty useless to be honest. I just want to see motherfuckers fight.
That's what Rachel said at the end of the day. Because I was basically saying that people be shitting on Al Heyman. Al Heyman ain't doing nothing different than any other promoter does. They all want in-house fights. They all protect their guys. They all pay and bribe the sanctioning bodies to move their fighters up. They all do the same shit. Like it's the same tactics, just different promoters practicing them.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's basically what I was saying. And then they were like, nah, PBC is this and your PBC is that. And to the point where it looks like I'm defending PBC. When all I'm actually saying is PBC is doing the same thing Bob Arum does and Eddie Hearn does. They all do the same tactics. But like Rachel said exactly what you said. She said, I just want to see the fights. And she said what I said. She's like, they all do the same shit. I don't give a fuck about promoters. I just want to see the fights. I like, hey, can't argue with you there.
I'm on fuck with all the promoters. I hate them all.
But you know what though, Pure? One thing I have to add to that is boxing fans, you can't really have it both ways, right? So on one hand, you got these great fights. You got the Hagler Hearns, you got the, you know what I mean? You got the Ali
Mm,
Frazier's, but then you gotta deal with the consequences afterwards. And fighters can get respect and legacy afterwards, but you can't spend that shit. Like once your health is in decline. So
yep.
we as fans can't have it both ways. We can't have these fighters, you know, fight the fights that we want them to fight, and at the same time get out. Somebody gonna get out unhealthy. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, man. I mean, they ain't in this game for their health. There's other sports that are much safer.
I agree. It was a boxer the other day that said that shit. He basically said the young fighters. 'Cause he used to be a boxer. He said these
Hmm.
young fighters complain about being like Muhammad Ali, and he just busted out laughing. He was like, "Don't worry, you'll never be like Muhammad Ali. You don't have the balls to." He was like, "Y'all justify ducking people." He was like, "Fight everybody. That's why you got in the fucking business." And I remember when he said that,
Exactly.
I was thinking like he has a point, but at the same time, when I looked at Ali towards the end of his life, I can't even lie, I was like greatly sad for him. Same with Joe Lewis.
I guarantee you, though, they wouldn't do anything different.
Joe Lewis definitely would, because he was broke on top of being
Oh
in
yeah,
that
yeah. Well, I
position.
mean, yeah, yeah. That's a little bit different. Yeah, yeah. But I'm talking about like just they're fighters.
Because
Yeah, a lot of people took advantage of them, especially back in those days. But
like it's like a promoter's dream would be a fighter that didn't care about money and just fought everybody. But I'm like, he also would retire broke and probably wouldn't have his wits about him. So, like I said, we're gonna lean either one way or the other. We can't lean both. Very rarely do you see, I'd say Canelo is probably that type of fighter in my opinion. A fighter
he
that
is.
that'll give you fights. Bro, I was looking at David Benavidez highlights. Like I've seen him fight before, but I never really sat down and just studied him. I cannot believe people think that the Canelo's scared of this motherfucker, bro.
It's easy work for Canelo.
Bro, I think so too. I was like, this is the guy.
I was hoping like he kind of like passed the torch on to him, but the PBC they got that protection plan on him. Well, they had the protection. Well, they still do. I mean, come on, Caleb Plant.
Who you got a plant in Benavidez?
Benavidez gonna smoke him, man.
I think so too. I don't even know why people are even giving this hype. Like, just stylistically, why? Like, I don't see any scenario in which Caleb Plant wins. I see like a slim margin in which he wins, and it's not even enough for me to report on. That's why I
I
even did
mean,
no breakdown on this fight.
he could outbox him, Scholar. I mean, I thought Gerville outboxed David in the first fight. And I think Plant's a better fighter than Gerville.
Yeah, but when I take what they actually are, and I
Hmm.
say,
Hmm.
okay, why did Canelo? I went back and looked, and Canelo was really comfortable in that fight, even though people thought or said it was a close fight up until the knockout. I didn't think it was close, but I
No,
could
I
see
don't think it
why.
was close either.
But I could see why people would say it because Canelo was just wasn't dominating like he was in a Triple G fight. You get what I'm saying? Like it wasn't a clip. Like Canelo won damn near every round of the Triple G Part 3 fight, in my opinion.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
but I can see why people would say that, but it's because Canelo knew if he kept pressing, he was going to get the knockout. And David, Caleb Plant didn't have enough power to keep Canelo off of him. Canelo was like, "Oh, that's it. Oh, you finna get knocked out," and he just
And
kept
he wasn't
pressing.
trying to keep him off him either.
He just kept pressing. So what I'm
Hmm.
saying is this: I feel like if Caleb Plant fights Benavidez, he has to he has to throw power punches at him to make him respect his power. Because if he doesn't respect his power and he's allowed to keep coming forward and getting momentum, he's gonna let his shots go more, and he's gonna keep doing that and get more and more confident as the fight goes on. So I'm like, does David have enough power to keep him off of him? A, and then if he opens up for power, then he's open for power. Also, like counter shots. I'm like, could he withstand a counter shot, like a counter left hook or whatever he decides to counter him with? And those two factors is why I don't think Caleb Plant can win. I think he's taking his fight is like a damn near impossible task for him at this point in his career. And if he pulls it off, I would be extremely surprised and he would get a ton of credit for me. But I just don't see it happening.
Yeah, me neither. But yeah, you'd get credit for me as well.
Bro,
Yeah.
they're
Well,
trying to get
David got
him.
no defense, so you know,
Oh, he's not hard to hit. He's definitely there to be hit. He's not. He doesn't have really
zero
fast.
defense.
Yeah, he doesn't have really fast reflexes. Like he doesn't have one thing I could pinpoint and be like, okay, this is gonna be a problem defensively for Plant. He's gonna be hard to hit her. There's nothing I can hang my hat on to be like, okay, yeah, he's a good defensive fighter. He'll smoke Plant. See, I knew Canelo was gonna beat him because Canelo's a good defensive fighter, and I knew
Hmm.
Caleb Plant wouldn't be able to keep him off of him. But this guy is easier to hit. But I'm just like, okay, in order for Caleb to land those type of shots, he has to plant his feet. And then if he plants his feet, well, then he's also open for counters. And I'm like, okay. I said this should make for an interesting fight with those two factors because Caleb Plant is aware that he has to make the puncher respect him. If a puncher does not respect you, you're going to be fighting the whole entire fight with anxiety, like he did with Canelo, where he has to fight every second of the round to keep him off of him. And I'm like, he doesn't want that anxiety, so he's going to try to make the fight easier for him. How does he do that? He's going to come out early and try to land something on David to make him respect him. And I'm like, oh shit, well we got an interesting fight on our hands then.
Yeah, yeah. The fight's happening in March, right?
I don't know the date.
I think it's March. Or is it? I think it's March 20th.
But yeah, I went back and watched. I'm like, this is the guy who people say Canelo's scared of. Scared of what?
Yeah, he's eventually like when he does get his ass kicked, because I could see David Morrell beating the shit out of him. To be honest, um, he's gonna have to get a new trainer because the dad's the problem.
Yeah, he my deep Bo asked me about him, bro, and I was telling Bo this is like maybe this might have been about a couple months back when he had hit the scene when Tyson was like, "Say them names, man." This is around that time he asked me what did I thought about him. I was like, he's pretty good offensively, but he lacks a lot of defense. He was like, "What?" I'm like, yeah, go back and look. That man don't move his head a lot. He's
Yeah,
he throws punches like he leaves big gaps that you could fill in with counter punch opportunities. So Caleb Plant does have a something to work with offensive. It's just can he do it? I don't know that he has that offense paralysis to do it. You get what I'm saying? Like people were
yeah,
making Caleb Plant a knockout puncher. That's the funniest shit ever to me. And it's like, I get it, yeah, because he knocked his last person out, but nobody was saying Floyd Mayweather was a knockout artist because he knocked out Ricky Hatton.
that was his last knockout.
Well, fair knockout, because remember he knocked out Ortiz.
I thought that one was fair.
You thought the Ortiz one was fair?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was within the rule books, but it's just like, yeah. You know what I
I don't
mean?
know.
Like,
I mean, like any man would have done what Floyd did.
I don't know. I don't know that I
He
would have.
just got fouled, bro. The referee said fucking time in, bro. Protect yourself at all times.
I would have. I don't know. You remember? Stop crying and fight. Stop crying and fight. I
Yeah,
felt like
chopped out.
if he would have did it more like in that aspect, it would have looked a lot more better. Like a lot more like you know what I mean. Like if he talked shit to him before, it looked kind of like he snuck. Like Victor kept overly apologizing and Floyd was like, okay, bitch, like goddamn, we're gonna fight. And then finally he was like, fuck it, I'm gonna fight. And then whoop, bop.
Yeah, man. Carl,
Puro, 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 puro.
what up,
Puro.
man?
Yeah, all right, man.
What's up, Carl? What up? What up? What
Just
up?
finished work, bro.
Oh yeah, just finished
Fairly up.
working.
Yeah, man.
You know the scholar, right?
I think I've met him around. How you going, bro?
Yeah, I seen him on Donaire's show before. What's up, bro?
How are you, man?
Good, man.
Charlie
Just chilling.
Kangaroo, man.
Yeah, I reckon I'm proud of Liam Wilson, even in his loss, mate. I think he fought valiantly.
Yeah, man, you did y'all motherfuckers proud, bro. I thought he was gonna knock out
Yeah.
Navarrete there for a fucking minute there. You
Yeah, he
know,
did well.
fucking dropped him, had him hurt again in the sixth, bro.
Yeah, he turned up, hey. Good. I knew he was
Took too
tough,
many,
but I
took
just
too many
didn't.
too hard shots. You know, caught up with him.
Yeah, and he's it was a good stoppage, mate. The ref had to stop that fucking thing. He was just getting wild on
Yeah,
him.
no, the corner was about to stop it too. I don't know if you saw the corner man was about to tell the ref no more.
Hey,
Yeah.
Carl, is Jeff Finch in? Is he in Australia still, man?
Who's that, mate?
Finch.
Fennec. Jeff Fennec.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Yeah.
What's he
Yeah,
got going this age? He got some stable. He got a stable of fighters because he was a good trainer.
yeah. Well, he had Brock Jarvis was his fucking number one racehorse that just got knocked out by Liam Paro late last year.
That's interesting, man. I didn't know. I didn't even know that. That was his fighter.
Yeah, he's got. Yeah. He's actually banging his daughter. He's banging Jeff's daughter. So yeah, so he's got invested interest, you may say, with Jeff. But yeah, man, Jeff's got a gym. He's got some. They're all just prospects at this stage, bro. But he's got a few good ones there. He's got Nader Hamden's son. You remember Nader Hamden? He was an okay fighter in the 90s. I wouldn't say he was world class or anything, but his son's doing all right. He's a prospect. He's about, I think he's 3-0. He's in Jeff's stable, yeah. But yeah, he's got a few fighters, mate.
I know Jeff knows the game, man. He used to study under Emmanuel Stewart.
Yeah, he's good. Let's just say he's good inside the ring, but he's got a bit of a rep outside the ring. He's done some silly shit over the years. I remember he got caught stealing jewelry at a fucking a gold shop on the Gold Coast. Like, I'm thinking, man, how's this guy's life turned around and he's got to turn into a thief now, you know?
Damn, I didn't know that.
Yeah, but he's turned himself around. Like, you know, I can't slag on anyone because, you know, I'm who the fuck am I to judge? But yeah, he went through some troublesome times in the early 2000s, you may say, sort of in the noughties. Yeah, he got into a bit of strife, and no, he's turned himself around, mate. Got a good gym and getting a good stable of young fighters up. He's just got that. He's got the name. Like, he's arguably our best fighter ever.
I remember. Didn't he train Mike Tyson in his last fight?
Yeah, he did. Mike was actually good friends with Mike. I think when Mike was in jail or something, Jeff used to fucking write to him and shit like that. So they remained pretty good friends. Yeah. Well, he fought at Zuma Nelson on his undercard. That was fucking biggest. People want to talk about Manny Pacquiao and Jeff Horn being a robbery, mate. Fuck, Jeff Fennick and Zuma Nelson was the biggest robbery.
Yeah, you're right about that. You're right about that. I forgot about that fight.
But yeah, he's doing well, mate. He's getting a stable. I wouldn't say they're possibly world class. I thought Brock Jarvis, mate. I thought that kid was just going to absolutely wipe the floor with Liam Paro, but Liam Paro, man, knocked him out in 100 seconds, fucking all over. He brought the wrong game plan to that fight.
Puro opened up a gym in LA, man. He got a stable coming.
Yeah.
What, are you for real?
Nah,
Nah. Shit, if I was rich, that's what I would do, though. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, why not, man?
honestly, man, that's what's killing our sport. I feel like these gyms are just like closing down left and right. Like there was a time where boxing didn't cost a lot of money. Like I went to a gym and they were charging the children to sweat, and I was like, oh my god, like Emmanuel Stewart and those guys are rolling over in their grave, man. Like they're charging people to sweat. And then I went back maybe about 2, 3 months later, and the gym was closed. And I'm like, this is the problem with boxing right now. That's gonna be a big thing in boxing.
Yeah, the grassroots level is where it's at, you know. I mean, I used to go down to PYC. That was
Boxing is also not on TV either.
nah. It's not. I wouldn't. It's not marketed the best. I mean, even that quick Cambosis Haney fight, bro, the first one, it was marketed fucking terribly in Australia. They didn't start like marketing, like letting anyone know about the fight until like 2 weeks out from the fight, a week and a half from the fight. And I'm thinking, man, that should have been on every advertisement on Australian television.
I agree, but you know what though, Pure? I don't think it's the TV that's the problem, that it's not on TV, because that would only help the superstars. You know what the grassroots and local level did? It made people enthusiastic about boxing, right? So even if I never became a professional boxer, let's say I fought maybe like 5 amateur fights and I quit, but I love the sport, then my kids would get involved with the sport and they would have a gym. They would probably go to the same gym I went to and their kids, and then we would have fight parties. Like it just the grassroots goes so much farther because it becomes like community in terms. But the TV only helps the superstars. But the grassroots, if the grassroots for boxing die, I feel like it's going to kill our entire sport.
Of course it will. Couldn't agree more. 100%. 100%.
Go to Mexico. You can watch every single fight on Saturday for free.
And it's not a coincidence that boxing is growing in popularity in Mexico.
And that's because, like back in Chavez days, everything was on pay-per-view. Nobody could watch shit over there.
Jackson Bryant, just run it, mate. Just pretend you are me. Just start throwing some Aussie slang in your writing. I remember fucking Europe. You were one of those co-conspirators on that, Puro.
What happened, brother?
Oh, with Jackson Bryant. Everyone thinks I'm Jackson Bryant.
Yeah. That's like, why does everybody think? Yeah, I started that rumor.
Everybody just ran with it.
Very much.
Yeah, I reckon just let it run now. Just keep going. Just start throwing some Aussie slang in your fucking text, bro.
Oh, this would be a great time to say this, man. Like, I'd like to thank Puro, man. I was in a gym recently. I needed like 10 grand really fast, and my boy Puro sent it to me. Thank you, Puro.
Welcome.
I've been doing that on I do that on UNQ show, so people will start asking y'all for money, bro.
Share the wealth. That's what I always say.
So people will start think y'all are rich and start asking y'all for money. Y'all gonna start getting like $20 requests out of nowhere, bro.
Right. Send all send all your donations to my Cash App.
So who have you got a favorite for the Garcia Davis fight? Puro?
Scholar. Oh, me nah.
Hey? Nah.
No.
I'm going with
Yeah,
Ryan.
The fans are the favorite. The fans are the winners. Excuse me.
Nah, hey, I'm Carl, I'm more like, upfront with it. Like, nah, the fans don't win. We need desired outcomes to make, and like who potentially will go on and fight somebody else. And I'm like, Tank Davis won't. He won't do it. The only reason he's fighting Ron is because he thinks it's gonna be an easy fight. Um I think if Ryan wins, he'll go on to fight somebody else. Like he feels like Tank is a big challenge for him, and if he could beat Tank, he could beat anybody. I think he'll
That's
go on
not
to make.
true. That's not true, sir.
Okay, well, correct me.
Tank and Ryan. Um, Tank and Ryan's is like fucking been. It's like years in the making, bro. These guys always wanted to fight each other. He's not taking this fight because he thinks it's easy.
Bro, Tank has never ever took a fight where it's been 50-50, historically speaking.
He
First
just
fight
took one.
to now. That was not a 50-50 fight.
Ryan and Tank is 50-50.
Even that's what I'm trying to tell you though. He doesn't believe it's 50-50 or he would have never took the fight. It goes against his business model and what he's done up until this point.
He's already said this is his toughest fight in his career.
bro, when he said Rolly was gonna be a tough fight, he got to sell it to the fans. I'm talking about.
No, he
I'm
never
t-
said that. He never said that.
bro, he did say Rolly was gonna be a tough fight, bro.
He was pissed because they made him fight Rolly.
Nah,
You
bro.
could tell, especially in the first one that got canceled. He was all mad. He was just like, he didn't want to say shit.
Okay, well, besides, would you say this is the toughest fight that he's ever took?
Yes,
Right. The other fights that he took, the percentages were all lopsided and fucked up. Where he was the like heavy favorite. Like,
he
but I
wasn't
feel like,
choosing though. He wasn't choosing.
what do you mean?
Um, Floyd and whoever the matchmaker is over there at T or
Big Al.
TN.
Eller, but see, I feel
Nah,
like that's
Ellerby don't know shit about boxing.
I feel like
Wasn't
that's
him.
scapegoating though. He signs with those guys because they protect him. Like he had every opportunity to leave on multiple occasions, but he won't leave them, and he won't leave them because they get him the least amount of risk for the most amount of reward, and he trusts that business model. So he lives by it. He likes it.
I disagree. He went to go fight in England. What's that one dude? ¿Cómo se llama? I forget, but he went to England. He went to the other guy's backyard. The one they're all saying, "Oh my God, Devin Haney went to Australia." Da, da, da. All that shit. I went to England. He fought fucking Pedraza when he was undefeated. He took some risk when he was 130.
Even when he fought Pedraza when he was undefeated, he still was a heavy favorite.
Not in my eyes. I've
you,
been a Tank fan for a cool minute.
I feel like the Tank fighting Pedraza was a competitive fight, but it still Tank still was the heavy favorite, and he clearly had more skills in that fight. Nobody ever at one point be like, "Oh my God, Tank could lose this fight." At least I didn't.
I
But like,
did.
I never got that from Tank.
Pedraza was good, man. Pedraza is
Pedraza,
good.
Pedraza was okay, but he just was outclassed. He was going to get second prize money. He was up against a guy who was more skilled than him.
Fucking Leo, man. Leo is like obviously his best win to date, man. That was a great fight.
Leo, smaller guy, still backing Tank up. That's what I'm saying. I feel like
Bigger than Tank.
he was smaller than Tank in my opinion. Not height.
Height by
I'm
height, reach, experience. I mean, he did what nobody else could do. Was knock Leo out. That was an impressive win.
that was not impressive to me, in my opinion.
He's a Tank hater. That's why.
I actually liked his win over Garcia.
Gotta get that Tank hate out your heart, Scholar.
Hold on, I'm gonna let Carl go and I'll address that.
No, I liked that. I liked that Garcia win with just with all the fucking mental shit he had going on. It was good to see a boxer not use fucking mental health as an excuse and fucking just to see him get in there and just fucking get the job done like Tank does.
He had no mental health though, Carl, bro. It's a bunch of bullshit, bro. All that shit about he hit his broad, that shit was all manufactured, bro, to promote the fight.
Nah, he hit her, bro.
Nah, bro.
Well, he got locked up, didn't he?
Yeah, like you can't fake charge, bro. He had charges, bro.
That was a kind of a way to promote a fight, get locked up for.
I mean, hey, I get that, but still, nobody knew who the fuck Hector Luis Garcia is.
That's like Cleveland Williams shooting himself in the stomach just to make the fight with Ali better.
I mean, it sounds it's just like a conspiracy theory. It sounds like way out there, but bro, I think it was all manufactured, bro.
So
yeah, I don't know.
This is what I'll say to that.
I still think that's around.
Just Carl, this would make me more unique than a lot of people. That's why Pura enjoy talking to me, because like my thoughts are my own, right? So with Tank Davis, right? I don't ever fall in love with a fighter's name because we add 20 years to Tank's career, we won't even be talking about Tank, right? It's gonna be another version of Tank because the sport of boxing is bigger than individuals. I never use my logic based on names. I just used it what they do and what they do well, and then I look at the film. So when I look at Tank, I see a guy who's really, really popular, right? But he's not the man of his division. I mean, that's not my opinion. That's a fact. Devin Haney is. He has all the belts. People will say, oh, well, Devin Haney only beat one guy. That one guy is not viewed as undisputed because Devin Haney had a belt before he beat that one guy. That's how he became undisputed. Then before he fought that one guy to get the belts, he won all these interim titles in between and these belt ranking titles to become number one to challenge for all those titles. So he didn't beat one guy, he beat a multiple guys. He earned that title shot. When Kambosos had the belts, you know who was screaming his name? Tank Davis. Oh, I want the Kambosos fight. The moment Dev won, he stopped talking about belts. That's not a coincidence. It's because he don't want no parts of Dev.
He will murder Dev.
I hear you. Well, you believe it, but he don't believe it because
He believes it. Trust me. He believes it.
ain't
Trust me.
he ain't called Dev's name once, bro.
What
And
for? What does
Dev
Dev
has
bring to the
all the
table?
he
I mean,
has all the
beforehand.
belts in your division. What do you mean? What does he bring to the table?
No, beforehand.
Well, he has it now. Before he made the Ryan fight, this fight with him and Ryan is not for a belt. It's really a sideshow. It's really a sideshow. If you get in this sport to be a champion and you have a guy with all the belts, you're like, hey, I'm going to fight this guy for no belts. I mean,
That's the natural progression because we all know Dev is going to fight Loma. No Tank fight can be made. So, like, literally, like, we all know after the Loma fight, Dev's going to 140 anyways. So, I mean, what other fights you want him to take?
We don't know that, though. Have
We
they
do know
offered?
that.
Has Tank offered Dev a fight for the belts? Has he tried to go get the belts? Has he made any attempt to get the belts?
He can't.
He can't. So he's
No, I
handicapped.
know he can, but it's futile. Is what I'm trying to say, Scholar. Is that Dev's locked in with Top Rank. Like Tank barely got out of his contract with TMT. So
But there
it's just
hasn't
bad
been an
timing.
attempt. It doesn't. He still hasn't attempted.
Did Dev attempt to make a fight with him?
Dev's the champion. All roads
No,
lead to him.
before.
Tank had what belt has Tank had for Dev to try to make a fight with him?
The WBA, the smaller one.
Regular.
That one.
And this was what year? Was this the year he was trying to fight Loma?
Who was trying to fight Loma?
Dev.
Dev was never trying to fight Loma.
He definitely was trying to fight Loma, bro.
I got the receipts, Scholar.
Okay.
But I mean, like, but at this
So why is he
point,
trying
it's
to fight him
moot.
now?
This point is moot because before it's like, I mean, there is no more before. Like, he's got all the belts now.
Yeah, so why is he trying to fight him now? It doesn't make any sense why he would.
Oh, Loma.
Yeah.
Oh, because that would like literally make him. I mean, in my opinion, he has no elite wins in his career. Devin Lomachenko, old or not, is an elite fighter. He beats Lomachenko, has his first elite win in his career. I mean,
They're gonna say Loma was old.
the most ardent Devin fan can't really say shit.
They're gonna say Loma was old. They're gonna say
Yeah,
Dev
but
don't get
Loma's
But
got the
they're going to
best
say
record.
that anyways. What I'm saying that like the ardent Devin hater. I mean, there's what else can you say? He beat Loma. Fuck you. He was undisputed. I mean, like shit, man. He'd literally be the best at 135 of his generation.
Yeah, he would. Loma's got the best resume at 135. I don't give a fuck what anyone says.
Well, yeah. Him and Devin are tied, I think.
Yeah, I think having this, if Dev gets this win under his belt, I think it cements him as the best at 135. And I don't think there's anything left for him to do there.
No, there isn't.
I honestly don't want to see Dev beat up Loma, in my personal opinion.
Hey, man, I got Loma in that fight.
I know. I think me and you got we were talking about taking action on this fight, but I personally don't want to see Dev take this fight, and this is why, right? I think that Dev, if Dev goes in there and looks really spectacular, they're gonna just pin it on Loma's age and say, well, he waited to catch Loma at the end of his career. It's it's no scenario that I see Dev winning and him getting full credit for it. They're gonna discredit him anyway. And then if he goes and beats Loma and say like now everybody say oh Loma's damaged goods, there's gonna be blood in the water. Then Shakur's gonna try to fight him next. Then Tank might even try to get a Loma fight. Like people are literally waiting for Loma to look old in the ring so they can try to go take advantage. So that's why I don't. That's my personal opinion of why I don't want to see the Devin Haney fight.
I do.
Well, you better get ready for a boring chess match.
Don't matter.
I'm just saying. I mean, a lot of people were complaining about the Cambosis versus Devin Haney part two. I mean,
In an era of politics where they like use their promoters' political influence and use everything under their power to avoid each other, it's a fight that has to be made, man.
I hear you. I don't see the reward for Dev. It's all lose for Dev
Well, if he
and lose.
loses, if he wins, it's. I mean, like, I mean, I
Haters
mean,
are
I don't know.
gonna
I don't
hate.
know. I guess I
Haters
want
are
to see.
gonna
I don't know. I have
right.
no idea. It's just.
What do you say, Carl?
Haters are
I'm
gonna
sorry,
hate
Carl?
regardless of whatever Devin
Yeah,
does.
that's true.
You know, haters are gonna hate. So I give Devin full props. If he beats Loma, man, fucking, he's the big dog at 135. I don't give a fuck what anyone else says because
I'm gonna say this: if Devin, well, he's gonna fight Loma. That's a foregone conclusion. But if Devin beats Loma, I'm gonna become a Devin fan.
Well,
yeah, me too.
I'll say this, man.
It
And
is
it doesn't
boring.
matter. It doesn't matter the manner he beats him in. He could beat him in a snoozer, which it probably will be, whatever. But I mean, like,
I think
I don't
Cat's
know.
out the bag how to beat Loma, and I think Dev will just exploit that. And I don't see no. I see it's a lose for both fighters. Loma doesn't.
Don't
I
Loma's
just see how Loma's a very, very slow starter. And if Devin gets up by 4 rounds, I think it's all over. I don't think Loma claw.
Loma knocks him out.
you tripping, Pure.
I'm not, and I think Devin's got a pretty good chin too.
Loma didn't even stop Comey, bro.
Yeah, no, that's the that's to me the biggest knock on Loma. And I don't know if it's him or if it's Papachenko, but these guys are pussies. They got zero killer instinct. Him and Usyk.
It's just styles. I don't know if it's that they pussies.
Nah. You could hear Papachenko in the Comey fight and in the fucking AJ fight. They're like, no, don't knock him out. You don't need to knock him out.
But he's just
Like, what the
telling them go.
fuck?
He just telling them to go for the knockout. Maybe he don't want them to get clipped.
I don't know. I don't know. To me, I don't know. I don't like that. I don't like that. You got a motherfucker. If you're fucking sniffing that he's like fucking hurt in there or weak in there or you can take him out, bro. Don't take no chances.
Yeah.
If he dies, he dies.
Yeah. Going back to the Tank hate. I never addressed. I don't care about Tank Puro. Like the sport's been around like 200 years. I've seen a
Mhm.
version of Tank come through, bro. Like Tank is not special to me. He's not the stuff that they put in Captain America's super soldier syndrome. Like I don't he's a good puncher. He's a short guy that comes forward, doesn't press behind the jab, doesn't use a lot of head movement. He just comes in and he tries to leap in and catch you with a shot and knock you out. And I think that he sits around and waits too much. And I think he's going to wait against Ryan Garcia, a faster guy. And Ryan Garcia is going to be putting hands on him.
Possibly. I actually think that fight's gonna go 12. It's gonna be kind of boring.
Nah, it's not going to be boring.
I think so.
It's
And the
not.
reason I say that is that sorry, Scarlett, go ahead.
It's no. I look at like I simulate the fight in my head, and there's no scenario that I've had where they're respecting each other too much because Ryan knows that if he allows Tank to fight at that pace, he's gonna get clipped. There's no way around it. But if he could keep Tank busy defending and he keeps pitching that fast shit, well, then he has this best chance to win. And I think Joe Goosen is very experienced. He's going to formulate a good game plan to where they do that. So I don't see no scenario in which the fight is just a dud, where they're just moving around and you hear a lot of booing. Nah, I don't see that happening in this fight.
I think so. I mean, I don't. I would say that's a likely outcome. I don't know why. I just got a feeling that that's going to play out. But I think they're both going to feel each other's power early, and yeah, they're gonna like to try to fucking yeah. They're not gonna try to engage with or they're not gonna try to they're gonna take all the risk out of it after that happens. If you get what I'm saying.
You see what Mad Chat Sports Tavern put. This is what I mean by fans get carried away,
Mm.
stuff like that. He said he's a great puncher. Great puncher. We
Oh,
see great power. Tommy Hearns
oh.
started off at what, welterweight, went all the way up to light heavyweight, knocking people out. That's a great puncher. His power carried through weight classes. Manny Pacquiao power carried through weight classes.
So has Tanks.
Roy Jones.
Hold on.
So has Mr. Tank Davis. Is not as much as these other dudes, but still carried.
I just like how I don't know whether he plays possum or like he
Who?
makes fighters think. Tank, I love how he just
Tank?
like lures them in for that fucking left hand. I just like
Well,
I don't know whether he's playing possum or like how he gets back on the ropes, and he did the same with Rolly, man. Like just set Rolly up for that fucking left hand beautifully, and Rolly walked straight into it.
try to close your eyes. Imagine the way Canelo fights, and then open your eyes and see that that's Tank. That's how Tank fights.
Yeah, because he loves Canelo, eh?
And that's when he respects your power. Like that's when
Yep.
he's like when he takes you seriously. He goes he fight not like he's like a copy of Canelo or anything like that. It's just
No, but you're right.
they it's like Canelo, like the what they say about him, and I don't think that's true in every single of his fights. He takes a few like the first few rounds to figure you out a little bit, you know, and then he starts like Tank's never really been known for his jab. Neither has Canelo. I mean, there's been certain fights where like he's used the jab great, like against the second Triple G fight and stuff like that. But like it's usually like it's like a probing jab, or it's like it's to solicit a response, if you get what I'm saying, from the opponent. Like he'll probe that jab out there, to bait the opponent, he tries to set up counter punch opportunities.
Oh, so what you
Yeah,
see?
lures him in.
Hmm.
Go
What are you
ahead.
saying, Spiller?
Go ahead, Carl.
Yeah, no, I just that Rolly fight did it for me. Like Rolly was fucking putting rounds on Tank. I mean, you don't have to be blind Freddy to realise that Rolly was putting rounds on Tank. But I mean, Tank worked him out, and how he lured him in for that left hand, mate, that was just beautiful. And he didn't know where the fuck he was after it landed that left on him, and he crashed through the fucking ropes on his knees. He didn't have a fucking clue where he was, and I just love how Tank does that. How he loses rounds and then he just knocks you out. It's pretty amazing.
I
And I
think
mean,
he I think he might lose his rounds, Carl, because he's looking to knock you out.
yeah, that could be true, but I mean, it works for him, man.
So I think I agree with you, and it's hard to look at the negative whenever you're seeing the positive, right? Like if something's working, it's hard to be like, well, somebody could exploit this area, right? But it was working for Deontay Wilder. Every opponent that he faced, he knocked out, and he got in there and he hit somebody, and you seen his face when Tyson Fury got up. I think if a fighter ever has the audacity to get up from takes punch, I think the fight might be over if they can get up and put it back on his ass. Not
Yeah,
just not
yep,
just get
yep,
up. You get up and
yep.
put it back on his ass. You're gonna see the pace of the fight start to change. But when I said great power, Puro, and
Mm.
it's only a 10-pound difference between lightweight and 147. I mean,
Hmm.
yeah, he carried it up 10 pounds. I mean, but we talk about Tommy Harris went all the way up to fucking light heavyweight, bro. Like, it's not the same thing.
Man, no. I mean, those are like truly special punchers, right?
Generational talent. That's true generational talent.
Well,
I've seen more. I've seen more impressive punchers. To be honest, I think Ray Leonard was a better puncher than Tank.
it's Ray Leonard though.
It is, but I mean, shit. Ray Leonard was bro. He had Tank's power with some more speed, and then he would throw punches in bunches when he got you where he just bam bam punches from every angle. Like it's hard for me to be impressed like everybody is from Tank. Like I could still acknowledge his. He has powers. I would be an idiot to deny that, right? Like he does have power, but I mean, to act like it's this bone cracking power that everybody's acting like it is, like I can't see it. I can't see it. He does have power, but I mean, let's let's
Yeah.
let's before we make it elite power, like somebody said in the comments section, let's see him use it against elite people, right? So if he goes in and knocks out Ryan, we can be like, all right, he has power at the elite level. Then he knocks out Dev, okay, he's one of the hardest punches of all time. That's how that works. I feel like in the olden days, they used to criticize fighters up until the point where they prove themselves beyond a shadow of a doubt. Nowadays they do the opposite. They give you the accolades before you prove yourself.
Yeah, I think they hype guys up way too much. Look, Boots Ennis, there's a big, massive hype train on Boots Ennis, and I just haven't seen this generational talent at a 25-year-old that's being compared with the Roy Jones. I don't see it.
Carl, that used to literally make me like physically sick when people would do that. Compare Boots to fucking Roy Jones. That I was like, are you did y'all just start watching boxing? What the fuck are you talking about?
This is for informational purposes only. I don't own this content. Motherfuckers, y'all better not take me down because I want to watch this fight.
This one of the best fights ever, Pierre. This is one of my top fights all time.
Yeah, mine too. This is like my greatest fight I've ever seen in my lifetime.
Real life Rocky story.
This is the fight that Piro put me onto. I asked him one night on H Money's. I said, "What's the best fight to go watch?" And he said, "Go watch this if you haven't seen it." It was a fucking war. My favorite fight. I think I've
Your
seen it
mother's a
about
cuck.
three.
Fake G Funky boxing.
G Funky, he's going
Nah,
hard.
that's not the real G Funky.
Oh, isn't it?
No, because I asked him the other day because he tried to join a live when I was by myself, and then I saw he was live. I'm like, G Funky, we're on like on late, and he just has like a baby, a newborn too, not too long ago.
Oh, that's right. I
And but
remember
now
you
he's like, no, it
asking him.
wasn't me, it wasn't me. Like, I
Yeah,
figured.
that's right. I remember you asking him.
This is the last true fucking king of the fucking lightweight sprayer, bro.
Yeah, but look, it's a very boring fight. It's not even 30 seconds in, and they're just, they're back foot bitching. They're just, on the back foot. No one's throwing punches. Very boring.
This is fucking boxing. This has it all: defense, offense, ebbs
Adversity.
and flows, adversity, everything, man.
Yeah, couldn't agree more. Look at this. Not even a minute into this fight, and they're just
They
absolutely
weren't just
destroying.
they weren't just fucking swinging for the fences, bro.
Nah, exactly.
You gotta know how to fucking box, bro. We lost the homie Scala. Oh, it's the homie Pigeon.
Oh, Pigeon's G Funky. He is too, bro. Oh, did you see Pigeon on G Funky's channel? He kept getting blocked, and he come back with like
Yeah,
6 different accounts. I'm fucking laughing.
yeah. No, I remember this fight for so many reasons. Like my dad's first heart attack was happened this day.
Oh damn.
Yeah, because we were like looking forward to watching this fight and shit.
Yep.
They fucking both coming off of big wins. Fucking. I remember. I showed up to the hospital a little late. I stayed overnight, but then I came home to like wash up or whatever, and I was like, I'm gonna watch this fight before I go relieve my sisters or whatever.
Yep.
But yeah, man, I remember it's like shit. My dad almost had a heart attack when I told him about it. Another one.
Yeah.
He got pissed. He got pissed. He missed it.
Yep. What year was this, Piro?
This was 2007, I think. Yeah,
Yep.
let's not stand on ceremony. I'll tell you right now. This is 2005. Was close.
2005.
Fight of the decade.
Oh, facts. Without a fucking shadow of a doubt.
It was fight of the year, fight of the decade, knockout of the year.
Yep.
I think Chico's fighter of the year, comeback of the year.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's got to be comeback of the year, too. Look at this, man. We're still in the first round. And
I mean, to be honest, I think if Joe Goosen was with Chico for the Floyd fight, I wouldn't necessarily say that Floyd would have, would have lost or the same outcome would have happened. I think he would have fared better.
Yep.
No, he had his stepdad as his trainer for the Floyd fight.
Yep. Just a fucking great war.
Yeah, man. Elite fucking boxing right here, bruh.
Oh.
Yeah, these guys. This was for the fucking unification too. So like, this was for all the marbles.
Yep.
This was to see who the top 135 pounder was. I mean,
Yep.
Castillo is already considered a top guy since he's been there for so long. But
Yep.
like Chico, like fucking, he beat Freitas, he beat fucking Casamayor.
Yeah, they both had pretty fucking astounding records.
Yeah, man. And they both have multiple losses on their record too.
Yeah, that's one that didn't give
See,
no one
see,
gave.
look at that, Carl. No clinching, bro.
Yeah.
You
But
know,
even in the clinch, Piro, they're
good
fucking
good
boxing
framing.
beautifully.
Like all they're doing is trying to like free up their hands to fucking go to work. Using their legs.
Yep.
Head movement.
I'm saying even in the clinch, bro, they're boxing beautifully. Look at that uppercut.
Woohoo!
Head clashes. Left, another uppercut.
You know,
Another one. Yeah,
like
this is the sleep.
you didn't even know the referee was in this motherfucking fight.
No, exactly. Yeah, it's a great fucking fight. You just never get sick of watching battles like
Have you
this.
seen the rematch of this one?
No.
Yeah, fucking Castillo knocks out Corrales, a one hitter quitter.
Oh, really?
Yep, a left hook. It was like a hook to the body and a hook to the head. Boom.
And how long after this fight was it? The rematch?
Oh, this was years later.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it was for the title, but Castillo lost it at the scales. He actually got caught. His trainer got caught putting his foot underneath the scale.
Oh, really?
So Castillo couldn't win the title anymore, I believe. Yeah, because he wasn't the titleist anymore. But
Yep.
so Corrales could only defend it. But then he ended up betting Corrales' promoter 200 grand that he would knock him out. And he's like, and as soon as he knocks him out, he goes straight to his promoter. He's like, "Where's my money? Pay me my money."
Yeah, this is like you say. Look, there's just no referee there, eh? They're not
No,
throwing arms
it
around
doesn't
each
need to
other.
be.
No, no, they're sorting it out the way
Ooh,
boxers do.
fucking Chicos, like shit. Yeah, it's just fucking. You know, Castillo, he was Chavez's sparring partner for years.
Yep. It just goes so fast. Look, just the pace of this fight.
Yeah, I know. It's like
Just so quick, bro. Both of them.
round after round after round after round. It was
Yep.
nuts. Boom. These guys were fucking in condition, bruh.
Oh yeah. Look at those
To withstand
uppercuts, bro.
to withstand this pain.
Yep. Yep. They're obviously not. They're not feeling those.
And so they don't bring me down. Yeah, man. Oh, here comes Carl.
Don't know what the fuck I did there, but I managed to boot myself out.
You're back, bruh. You're back. Yeah, I remember hearing that Compa Pounds. I remember hearing that. Boom.
You can't even say who won the exchanges, bro. Like, it's just so even, isn't it?
Yeah, it's you know, back and forth, bro, you know.
Oh, just ebb and flow, ebb and flow.
Yeah. They're just trying to like one up each other every
Yeah.
single minute of it. Every single minute of the round, you know.
Yeah,
He lands
man.
one, it's like, oh, I gotta land it better.
Yep, yep.
Boom. Yeah, those uppers fucking are killing fucking Chico, man.
I think Boxing Scholar's trying to get back on.
I'm on it. I'm on it, doggone it. Where you at, Scholar? You haven't booped. You haven't booped yet. Yo, Sergio. Here, I think I have two studios. That's probably what it is. Let me fix that, Scholar. Let me close this one. Try again, Scala.
Look at this close with it. This is beautiful clinch work. Oh,
Yeah, man. This was a killer of a fight, bruh. Oh, shit. Castillo's putting it on him right here. Yeah, if like fucking Tank and Ryan ends up being like this, bro, that'd be fucking so awesome.
oh yeah. It won't go 12.
Give me a second. Let's see if I have to fucking hammer somebody's fucking brains out. Keep getting motion. Fucking. Can't keep tripped up motions. Let me see. Let me see. See. Motion. Motion. All right. Somebody's brains still stay in their fucking in their cavity. All right. Facts, Pounds. He is a great trainer, man.
I think his list of champions says that.
What happened, brother?
Oh, I think his list of fighters who he's trained, like, speaks for itself.
No worries, Scholar. You still got, well, let me see, 6 more rounds, bruh. Yeah, man. Oh, yeah, round 4.
Someone gets dropped soon, don't they?
No, not until the 10th.
Was it? So it all happens in the 10th.
Yeah.
Oh, right. I thought someone got dropped earlier.
No, happens in the 10th. Chico goes down twice, and then he comes back to knock out Castillo on his feet.
That's right. That's all in one round. Fuck.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All in one round, bro. Round 10. That was round of the year, too.
This fight was everything in the fucking year, Puro.
Yeah. No, it was fight of the decade as well.
Yeah, I mean, come on, keep it a buck. Like, there was nothing happening in 2005 that was this fucking good.
Yeah, in my lifetime, it's the greatest fight I've ever seen.
Yep.
See, 2005, I was 23 years young. I was a young poodle. Shit, I still sparred in those days. Fucking uppercuts are killer. And in these days, Carl, we'd have to pay for this shit.
Yeah,
We'd have to
exactly.
pay one motherfucking dime. CCD, what up? Say something, CCD.
What's up?
What up?
What's up, bro?
What's up, brother?
See, I had to be like I was in Rome. I had to be like the Romans. Pure, I put the CCD on my name.
Bruh, you've always been CCD since I met you, bro. You just didn't know it yet.
Yeah, this is an exciting fight. Now that I got it up on my computer too, I can see it bigger and clear now. This where
That's
Joe
a great
Goostin
action.
signed. This where he shined there right here.
This is where he was. Where
Gave a
what?
little instructions
Oh yeah. Like in the corner.
where he shined, or like whenever his fight against break. Yeah.
Yeah, but the best is in the 10th. That's when he really shines. He didn't really say too much. Gotta get fucking inside on him
That's when
now.
it really turns up.
You better fucking get on the side of him now. Yeah, Scholar, I was telling Carl earlier that I think with Goosen in his corner, like I don't think it may I think Floyd probably still would have won, but I think Chico would have done way better with Goosen in his corner.
Yep.
McDonald.
No, like
Talking about Maidana.
Corrales versus Floyd. No, Floyd versus Corrales.
Oh, okay, yeah, maybe, yeah, maybe.
But then also like shit, man. Like Chico wasn't as fucking seasoned as he is here though too. You know, like that Floyd fight. Like even though it's a loss, a knockout loss or whatever, you still take those things. They add to your game.
Did you see the score?
No, no.
Every judge had it 38
Yeah, that
38.
was a young Doug Fisher.
Oh yeah, he's doing the press scoring for Showtime.
Yeah,
Hmm.
neither one of them want to give up inside position. Both of them want it. That's why you're seeing
Yeah,
such a
man.
great fight. They both fighting for it. Like, nah, I'm gonna
Yes,
take
sir.
inside position. That's where I'm gonna dominate. The other one's like, nope, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, those uppercuts versus like fucking Chico's hooks, left hooks. He can't miss with
To
that
be such a
uppercut,
big man,
Castillo.
Corrales is pretty good inside fighter to be a big man with long arms.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's where he's always loved to. That's like for him. That's like his home. That's where he loves to be.
I noticed that he likes to have his head in a certain position before he fires. That's where Floyd took advantage of him at.
Mm.
He don't just let the shots go, just touch you. He throws a lot of short shots. Don't get me wrong, but he got to land more of them. James Tony would just let him fly. Just let him fly as long as you touching the guy. He likes to be in
Yeah.
a
He
desired.
also. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I was saying. He also neglected the body in that Floyd fight. He needed to slow Floyd down. That's a gnarly gash,
So,
man.
in Jay Prince's book, Bureau, he said that he was managing Floyd at the time, and he said he tried to get Floyd to fight Corrales, and Floyd was basically like, "Hell no," and
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
like,
I
he ain't.
remember
Floyd was
hearing the
scared.
story.
He said he was reluctant to take that fight. He said then finally, he made it clear he wasn't gonna fight him, and he said he got a call the next day that he'll fight him if he thinks it's in the best interest of his career.
He also said that this is a perfect time to fight him too, because he just got arrested for beating his wife.
Yep, he knew mentally he would be a little drained.
Mm-hmm. Damn. If I remember correctly, I think from this round on, Castillo really starts putting them paws on Corrales. Starts closing his eye up and shit.
He's just muscling uh, Corrales around with his forearms,
Yep.
being
Oh,
physical with him because Corrales is lower. He can just dip up under the shots. He's not as tall as
Chico.
I mean, Castillo's not as tall as Corrales, so he could just duck up under the shots. He has to block them
Yeah,
with his forearms and his shoulders. He has to do different stuff because he's up high.
I hear you.
The advantage lies with Castillo, but shit, Corrales just got that wheel. Just
Yeah,
pressing him
man.
with his
Fuck,
shoulder.
but these guys don't go fucking backwards. I don't think that I ever see them take 2 steps back. Either guy.
Yep, not consistently they don't. And if they try to consistently push, one of them will stop and make them fight for it. Okay, you want that ground? You got to fight me for it. I ain't just gonna give it to
Oh,
you. That was beautiful. It's a double uppercut.
Yeah, I just remember watching
Like
this fight in awe when I was watching it.
yeah, I like this fight better than I like the Sweet Pea fight you showed me.
Well, yeah. Shit, I like that one too. It's just, this one is, because, like for all action, it's just like, everybody like, uh, um, it's just that's what really the Mexican versus the slick fucking a pure boxing style is. Floyd versus that one fight that we saw last. These
Castillo
motherfuckers.
finally got smart. You know what he did?
Mm,
He stepped back at the same time Castillo was stepping in, trying to lean on him because he's a taller guy, and he was expecting to find his body there. But when he took a step back, he just stumbled and fell because his body was no longer there. And then that's when he landed punches and hooks. That was smart.
I got you.
Don't be predictable.
I got you.
Look at the
Yeah, you
young
got to change it up.
Joe Goosen.
Yeah, no, he still looks the same, to be honest.
Is James Toney in the audience?
Shit, there's a lot of motherfuckers in the audience. There, Jay Prince is there. Jeff Lacey. Fuck, bro. Who else was up in that motherfucker? I don't know. They show the crowd a few times in this fight, and you can see him too from kind of from the vantage point of the cameras or whatever.
Hook, right hook, boop, boop, and then it took them steps back. You see him falling there? He took them steps back so he couldn't fall and catch his body.
Oh.
He was expecting for his body to catch him and their bodies to collide, and he's the bigger guy, so he always wins that exchange of their bodies collide.
So James Prince yelling at him.
Nah, I ain't for the collide bodies.
Let's see. Mark Ratner's right there. Bob Arum.
Now he's actually using his. Now he's actually trying to box from the outside. He no longer the inside no more. He's like, shit, dangerous in the inside. I'm about to change something up. He hurt me. Let me clear my head. Who is that? That's Weeks refereeing, ain't it?
Yeah, Tony Weeks. That is Mr. Weeks.
Yeah, see, he controlling range now. Now using his reach. I catch him with the long shots, long and short shots. But he ain't fighting them in the inside no more. I think he's trying to change the pace of the fight. He don't want to fight that pace no more. He don't shit. As soon as I said that, he slid back in the inside. He said, "Fuck
right?
it."
Yeah, so you got. Let me see what else I saw up in there. I think he's Chavez Senior's in the background. Yep, Chavez Senior's right there. I believe with his son. Who else is there? Shane Mosley. Jen Mosley's there. Who the fuck is that? I think that's Eddie fucking Hearn. No, is it? Yeah, there goes Left Hook Lacey right there.
I can always tell a Mexican fighter, not by the inside fighting, but the combinations they choose.
What do you mean? Like which ones?
For the uppercut and then a left hook. Mexican trainers call it the 45. Like a lot of Mexican fighters use that on the inside.
Yeah. I know what you mean when you're talking about the 45. What else we got up in there? Somebody's yelling at.
Oh, they'll do the
Stitch.
I
think that's Stitch.
You see, right? Watch it. He gonna throw a short left hook, and then he gonna throw a hard one to the body. They'll touch you up top like the get you just defensive, and then they'll hit you hard to the body, get you
No
relaxed to the
facts.
head, hard to the body. Most headhunters do the opposite. They want to get you hard to the head, so they'll hit you to the body first. Hold on.
Is that you or me? Oh, that's you. Okay. No, I
Close
hear
the
you.
door.
I hear you, scholar. I hear you, scholar. See who else I see in the crowd. Man, you don't even feel that cut. You're like, fuck, man, I feel them punches, not that cut. Yeah, let's see what's up in the chat. Let's see what we got in the chat. I run a 4-4 40 time. Good for you. Black guy on the panel while the Mexican KKK having a rally in the chat. I don't know who the hell you are, bruh. I know you have a few blowjobs in your resume. The fuck? You guys are wild, bro. Mad Chad, my homie Mad Chad. We got Slug. I'll be something you
Pure, my
waiting for.
CCD stands for catechism.
Catechism. All right. Let's see.
Bro, why they always put gay shit in the chat, bro? What's up with that, bro?
Just trolling. That's all they doing. All righty, go out.
I don't know. I just real
I
suspicious
ain't with
of
the
people that
ER
mention gay
shit.
more than
Not on my
twice.
channel, bro. So you going on the time out, homie. Where you say scholar? Oh, I'm sorry.
I said I'd be suspicious about people that mention gay more than once when nobody brought it up. I feel like they're trying to recruit.
Right? Shit. Oh, it's my boy Clips. What
He
up,
keep
Clips?
bending Castillo's head down with this.
What's for him?
Clips in the house. He
Clips
keep
is in the
bending
house.
Huh?
Oh, just saying Clips is in the house.
He keep bending Castillo's head down. Yeah. Oh, okay. They keep bending Castillo's head down and maneuvering it to the side. He don't let no punches off of it though.
Can't see it out of his eye.
You gotta keep doubling that.
Excuse me.
There you
Had a
go.
burp.
Short punches. But he'll throw one and he'll stop. Then he'll throw another one, then he'll stop. Right there, he just caught that body shot and deflected it and then tied him up with it. Good inside fighting.
Nah, this has it all, man. Fighting going forwards,
Yeah, I was
fighting
always
going
taught pure.
backwards.
You gotta keep the fighter with their hands in the inside of the other person has the advantage because they can just shoot the shot straight up. That's why you see them jockeying for position. Who wants to put their hands in the inside first?
Damn. Who we got? We got that guy Eclipse in the building. What up, Clips?
Yo, what up, Puro? What's going on, Scholar? Why I get timed out, man? What y'all doing in the chat?
Oh shit, my bad. Let me rent you up. Nah, it's just good old fashioned trolling, bruh.
Yeah.
Let me get you rinsed up though, so they don't block you.
We all good. We going over the old Diego Corrales fight?
Yeah. It's greatest fight I've ever seen in my life.
No, it was a good scrap though. This was good. I was just fucking around and I came through and I'm like, oh shit, I seen you was live, and I'm like, oh, they're watching the fight. Hell yeah.
Yeah, man.
Uh-huh. How long, you been at it for about a couple hours now? Yeah, man. I ain't doing that now. I'm just
Chilling.
I was debating on going live my damn self, man. So I was just getting to see what's going on in these YouTube streets, and I seen you was up here, man. So where we at with it? What's going on, Scholar? Where we at with it?
Shit, just breaking down the fight, man. Hey, this is like, if not my favorite, it's number 2. It's either gotta be this one or Foreman and Lyle.
Yeah, I don't know. I got so many wars. I think it was the Gotti. What was it? The Gotti Mickey Ward. That's at least 2 of those 3 fights was like, holy shit. I watched all 3, but I know 2 of those 3 fights, I was like, Jesus, man. I really felt like I was watching some old Jack Johnson 15 rounder shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was crazy. But yeah. Floyd Castillo. I'm trying to think of some
Catch
other
that
fights that
headbutt.
I saw. Go ahead.
You catch that headbutt Castillo got. I mean, Castillo
No,
gave.
no.
He gave Castillo.
No,
Corrales
I
gave
didn't. I
Castillo
didn't. I
a
missed.
nasty headbutt at the end of that last one.
Ouch. It's not PC in here, Johnny, man. You know, y'all can say whatever the fuck you want to say. You know, just leave the fucking hard ER out of it. You know how I do.
Man, rest in peace to Diego Corrales, man.
Yeah, man.
God damn, he was a warrior. Look at that thud. How that short little hook. You see how he just. That's that little short little inside little quick little hook like Corrales throws. That's that same punch where I keep saying, you know how I feel about Ryan, but I keep saying when I just think about it and take my personal opinion out of it, I could see Ryan getting tanked. I could see Ryan just popping his ass with that quick little left when Tank wants to get inside and try to set up that uppercut.
Yeah, I was telling Carl before you showed up, man. If Ryan and Tank could be like this fight, man, that'd be great.
That's what I'm praying for, to be honest with you. That's because I think that both of those guys are young enough with enough pride and machismo that they're gonna go in there and really motherfucking try to make a statement. And that's really honestly as a fan, that's what we want to see. We want to see motherfuckers leave everything in the ring.
Exactly. Because even though like Castillo loses this fight, man, he don't regret nothing, man.
Nah, like you gotta go with things. I mean, that's just like in life, you know what I'm saying? Like it's one thing to fail, it's another thing to fail knowing you was holding back or taking half measures. It's another thing when you're not successful, but you know you did everything that you could have possibly done and it just didn't work out.
Yep.
It's a completely somebody who's dealt with a lot of disappointment in life. They're completely different feelings. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Like when I leave my cup empty, when I pour it all out into what I'm doing, if it don't work out, it's like, well, fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
It's
Now when I'm
life.
just bullshitting and everything goes belly up, I have the moments where I'm saying to myself, yeah, I could have did this, yeah, I could have did that, and you find yourself constantly, you know what I'm saying, trying to relive the past. You know, even when you say you're not dwelling on it, in the back of your mind, you will think about it because you know you could have did more.
Fuck. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I don't think Corrales had any regrets after this fight. I mean, he probably did like the outcome, but it was just like, hey, it
Corrales
is.
loved the outcome. Castillo is the one that didn't like it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, I don't think he was mad, or he was disappointed in himself. It was like, damn.
If you don't remember Eclipse, you'll see. We come into the round of the decade right now.
Uh-huh. What was that? 10 or 11 when the motherfuckers just stand there and just kill each other.
10. 10. Watch. You'll see. Man, it's a great fight. Coming for the 10th. Ding, ding, ding. Let's go. A lot of people don't know, man. This should be put in its rightful place amongst Barrera Morales, fucking Marquez, fucking Barrera, bro. Because these are 2 Mexicans right here. I don't know. A lot of people. I don't know if people knew that.
He always
Corrales was
got his Rocky
Mexican.
moment.
Yes, he was.
I thought he was one of them Caribbeans, like a Dominican or Puerto Rican.
His mama was Mexican. His daddy Colombian.
Ah, shit. Man, what the fuck
Born
was he boxing for? He need to be selling coke. He bullshit.
born in Sacramento, California.
And he's
Oh,
the one who
down
died from the car.
goes. What's up, brother?
He died in a car accident, correct?
Yeah, motorcycle.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of
Yeah,
people
this is
think he
where.
killed himself because he didn't try to he went straight into a center divider.
Yeah, man. I hope not, but it's you got to figure. Only God really knows at this point. But yeah,
Yeah,
that's always. That's always sad when you hear about them athletes and these people who you look up to, and you're like, yeah, they're living a dream, but you peel back a couple layers, and they're just as sad and as fucked up as anybody else, and they're actually not happy with themselves. You feel what I'm saying? And
I
from
hear
the
you.
outside, you're like, damn, you're envious of their life, and really, they hate their fucking life. That's crazy.
I hear you, bro. Oh, here
Mm-mm-mm.
comes the end.
Yeah.
That fucking left hook, man.
Mm,
He still hits him with some shots too, Scholar.
yeah.
Fuck.
Mm, boo. Yeah, I think that's probably what fucked him up. That heart. He wanted to stand in front of him and keep trying to give what he got instead of maybe, what I'm saying, using a little more strategy, getting on his bike and let himself reset. There he is. There he goes. Yeah. Oh wow. Wow.
Bruh.
Can't make this shit up, right?
Bruh. And I'm gonna play this short clip real quick because I wanted to show Carl. He was in the stream earlier. The rematch. He knocked him out with a one hitter quitter.
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna log out and log back in from my laptop and shit like that. But you know what I'm
Handle him,
saying?
my brother. I'm here. I'm here.
Uh-huh. Oh shit,
We
we got
here.
people.
We here.
Oh, we got people waiting. Oh man, hold on. All right, yep.
You showing part two?
Yeah, just the final part of the rematch. Yeah, like fucking Castillo knocks
This
him out
this
with a
what I
one
was
hitter
trying to
quitter,
tell him
bro.
up here about. That's what I was trying to tell him about. What's that dude's name?
Mm.
Tony Harrison versus Mel, bro. It'd be the same way. He don't had a stomach for that type of fight no more, bro. Like,
I hear you.
go inside. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I got you.
he left so much in the first fight. Like, I feel it's the same way with Mel versus Harrison.
Yeah, Castillo was in the same afterwards either.
Neither fighter. That was a group. That was a war. That first fucking fight. It's just that I think
You
Castillo
know?
might have had more left.
Yeah. Just a little bit more left. And I was also putting context into it too. Castillo came in overweight. His trainer got caught putting his foot underneath the scale. So Castillo lost himself a chance to win Chico's title, and so Chico could only retain or lose, which he did. But he ended up making a bet with Chico's promoter, 200
So
grand,
wait
that
a
it
minute.
knocks him out.
Who's trying to put their foot on the
Boom.
scale?
Castillo's trainer. They caught him. They're like, you got
Oh, that's
so
fucked up.
many
So he altered
to
his
make
weight.
so many pound time to get down, like I don't know how many, like a quarter of a pound or whatever, and he couldn't make it. So they took away part of his purse. He
Mhm.
couldn't win the title no more. And then the fight still went on, and he ended up making a bet with Castillo's promoter, 200 grand, that he knocks him out in the fight. So right now he's like looking for the trainer. He's like, "Where's my money? Where's my money?" Shit, man.
Damn.
One hitter quitter type shit, bro. Yeah, but
Like
yeah.
you said,
As soon as the scale thing happened, it was a moot point. You know, it was just people just wanted to see the fight.
Yeah. I mean, I do like that though. Regardless of the fuckery, they still made the fight happen. I mean, you know, I would love to see some of that nowadays, where you know both fighters as well as the promotion company and the fans are all just determined to see this fight, and we're gonna make it happen. Okay, fuck it, it's not for a belt, or okay, well you can't win the belt because XYZ, but y'all still getting in this ring. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, he got big penalties too, because I believe other than like the, you know, like the part of, I think they took like most of his purse. I think the 200 grand is probably the only money he made, if I remember reading the article.
Yeah, that's rough. That's rough. But you know, at least he was able to get something out of it and not just go in there and just whoop a nigga, whoop a dude, just to whoop a dude. You feel what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I whooped his ass. That's all I can say for it.
yo, who in the chat talking about they ran a 4-4? What the fuck they got to do with anything?
Oh, I don't know. I think that's Pigeon. Roland, what up? Tu matador, que ole, wait. What's up in this motherfucker? I had a run a
He said
440
Ken Austin
time.
would beat them both.
Oh shit, that must be. Who said that? Who said that?
They got Coach Malachi's picture, but I don't think that's Coach Malachi.
Nah, I ain't Coach Malachi. You don't come to my channel. Too many trolls up in here.
Yeah,
They definitely stole his photo, though, whoever that is.
yeah, man, that's the craziest thing, man. I'm telling you, watch. One of these days, I'm gonna be in my damn show, and I'm gonna look up, and somebody gonna be in there calling themselves Eclipse, and I'm gonna feel away. I'm definitely gonna feel away. Like, yeah, hold on.
Hey, as long as ain't nobody pulling up on your lives, man. Ain't like right side. I was on right side channel, man. Somebody put off and jacked off on the live, bro.
Man, yo, they be doing that. They be doing that. Like, why do you think I always clown Mark? And a lot of people be thinking Mark me on bullshit. It's like I've been fucking with Mark for over 3 years. Like, I remember when I'm talking about, we'd be having the greatest, Scholar Puro, we'd be having the greatest cook-ups. Then all of a sudden somebody would jump in the panel with it, just like they sitting there just stroking their meat.
I know. Mark blames me out for all that shit.
Well, some of them cats allegedly came from your channel.
More than likely, but still, man, shit, I ain't fucking pulling on my tallywhacker or Pecker or fuck Johnson.
Hey, right side let him finish, bro. I'm like, right side, you just gonna sit up here and let a nigga jack off on your panel, bro? Get this nigga out the room.
He didn't hide the avatar, didn't time him out. He just let dude
Nah,
just
he
finish.
just said, "What the fuck?" Let the nigga finish.
And just left it up there. He was enjoying the show. That's what it was. He was enjoying the show. He probably turned on. He probably turned on.
Right side, I could tell you. I said, right side, I could tell that you was a nigga that let the dog hump your leg and finish whenever you was little.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny. Look, he's giving me a massage. No, he's not. No, he's not, little kid. Kid, you're getting humped. Yeah, that's weird. I've never heard of that. And in all my years of doing, of being around this YouTube streaming, I've never heard of somebody just allowing somebody to get that off. Like, yeah, you get them off your panel, bro. Like, I'm surprised that dude still got a channel, didn't get a strike.
Yeah, man. Puro, did you see why Berlanga left Top Rank? Because they wanted to make him co-event and no longer a headliner? Oh, shit, man. He was never a headliner. Yeah, fuck it. Is what it is.
Pretty much.
Wait.
Hey, Puro, how you get that background? How do you get your background screen like that?
So if you go to exit full screen, because I usually have my shit full screen, but if you go to brand, You
Yeah.
go to scroll down to where it says overlay. You can hit the little plus, add overlay, or you can also go on the background, which I should have had this one up earlier. But yeah, you can just add background, and then you can put a little background music too if you want.
Yeah, I got the background. I'm looking at the overlay. Let me see. Let's see if customize your background. Oh no, they want me to upgrade. I'll do that eventually. I don't feel like it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, they want me to that. They want me to go on and get some bread. I will eventually.
Yeah.
Not right now.
Yeah. Yeah, no, yeah. I do this like oh shit, I think I've done all on my lives, just fucking around with it.
Oh yeah, no, I would get. Too much, like you don't understand that they got a real serious culture. Like, yeah, he's an easygoing guy, but when it comes to business and money, you get the fucking around. Like, he'll change on you quickly. Quickly.
Yeah, man. So we got the boxing scholar back in the game.
Scholar, you are out here. Hey, niggas was at your ass the other day on the neighborhood, man. What'd you do, man? Why was everybody at you the other day, man?
Man, Chris, I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. I just had the flu, bro. I wasn't not having that shit. I had to mute myself, bro, for people to meet the real me. So I was like, it ain't worth it. Just let me just go ahead and yeah, you right. You bro, I'm married to a black woman, bro. You right. I ain't finna sit here and argue with no woman. You know what I mean?
Man, yeah, Food Revolution, she definitely had some animus towards you. Because after a while, you weren't even saying nothing to her. But as soon as you get finished talking, well, what I said was, I'm saying that word like, oh, she's spicy.
If you didn't understand me, I was like, damn, I didn't even say shit. The fuck she talking about now?
Goddamn, let me live. Let me live. Yeah, she had you in the corner, man. She, you know what I'm saying? Start trying to, do that shoe shine shit to your ribs. She had you in the corner just trying to dig in on you real quick. I'm like, what did he do?
Man, it got to a certain point, Cliff. I was like, man, I had to simulate it in my head. I said, okay, what do I get out of this? I said, nothing. I said, what's going to happen is if I meet her where she's taking me, well, then I'm going to only look like the bad guy. And everybody going to be like, oh, man, boxing scholar fucking tripping, man. That's Debo, that's a female.
Trust me, I know. Like, me and Mark, we've had several conversations behind the scenes about certain people where it's like, bro, I'm cool. I ain't even got nothing against them. But I'm already to the point where, like, yeah, if they come out of their face, they're gonna get what they're gonna get what they're looking for, because I've done what you did last night way too many times on these motherfuckers to where now I kind of feel a certain way. Now I'm not damn near want this motherfucker to say something now. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting there looking at her, you know what I'm saying? There's certain people I'll be like, yeah, please say something crazy.
Hey, you do him like how Vin Raines did Baby Boy, huh? He didn't say shit, huh?
Exactly. Well, you thought you left the room. Next thing you know, you get snatched up. Listen here, you little chocolate bitch. I'm telling you, man. But yeah, no, I do love the new direction of respect, and I like that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us were trying to take that not just on that show, but into our own shows and just to how we move. Because that's the reason why I never really wanted to get too big into these YouTube streets. Because some of these niggas is like, bro, in real life, you would not say that to me. In real life, you wouldn't even be in places where I'm at to even be in my physical presence. I can just, some of these cats, when they cam up, I can look at them, or some of these cats just, you know, after a couple times being on the panel with them, you listen to them and you're like, yeah, bro, you wouldn't even be in my neighborhood, bro. You go, you know what I'm saying? You one of them niggas who gonna drive right by. You ain't about to even stop at the gas station or corner store, man. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. You ain't.
The internet exists, bruh. That's why the internet exists.
Yeah.
Facts. You couldn't put a suit on these motherfuckers and make them go door to door as a Jehovah's Witnesses in real life. These motherfuckers on the internet with their chest out.
Yeah, you couldn't be working for the Board of Elections out here, motherfucking doing a survey or something like that. And dude, you would not. I'm not even acting like where I live is the most dangerous place, and I'm the hardest person. But some of these people, I just know. It's like, bro, you are on the internet, and that is why you're acting the way you're acting. I get it.
Yep.
I get it. I'm not even mad at you. Because you can't get, you know, it's like, you know, when you get to a certain age, you know, it's like getting mad at a kid. You know, as a fucking kid. At the most, you know, at the most, you just, oh, well, go play, kid. You know?
Man, what I want to do is shit. I want to actually throw like a fight party like in Vegas. And like me, you, Puro, Mark, all the people just go there. That shit would be live. Like we all go to a live fight together. That shit would be tight.
Go for Ryan and Tank. I'll be there.
Yeah, hey, I'm telling you right now, like there are a couple fights that I've been thinking about this year, and once I get my dates and confirmation, there he is. That's my guy. There he is, Puro. I like that avatar. You keep that avatar right there. I
love that avatar. I forgot who I stole it from, but because he didn't know if he won or not. You could tell it in his face, like he was.
I was being racist, bro. I was being racist.
Hey, you know,
Scarlet.
That part of Russia where they got a little Chinese Mongolian blood in them, you know what I'm saying? He like, you know what I'm saying, the Mongolian Russian.
But that's the only reason I put it up was to troll the so-called Bivol fans, because you didn't have no fucking fans before fucking Canelo.
You know what? Me personally, I can agree with you because I knew about him. I knew he was good. I didn't give a fuck about him till I seen him whoop Canelo. And now I'm convinced that nigga outside, especially after that Zerto fight, I'm convinced that boy outside. He ain't got no shirt on. In my mind, Scholar, Bivol is running around Russia right now on the back of a bear with no shirt on.
Oh yeah, he definitely is.
He ain't as confident as y'all. Tell you what.
Hey, Puro, who is Little Puto? Little Puto said the USA is soft as shit.
I don't know. He be on Mark's channel. He be on like a lot of the chats that I see around. I have no idea. It's probably one of the homies in one of their troll accounts. I'm not sure.
He calls himself little bitch.
It means little fag, actually.
I thought puto meant bitch.
No, puto means fag.
I thought that was maricon.
That depends
that
on
means,
your
that means maricon is like faggot.
Like, so if you was going to call a female a puta, you're calling her a bitch. But the minute you put the O on it and you put the masculine, you're already saying that he is a effeminate male, aka.
I got it.
And now the Spanish equivalent of the hard F-bomb would be maricon. but just to address somebody as an effeminate man, you're soft, you know, you whatever. Yeah, puto.
Yeah,
You know what
there's
I'm
a lot of
saying?
names in Spanish for a gay guy, man.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Puto, maricón, marica.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them.
Yeah. And it fucked up the first words you ever learned in any language. I know with me has always been the cuss words, and like, you know what I'm saying. Like with me, first thing I had to learn was what is their equivalent of nigger, because you know, motherfuckers will say something to you, and you'd be like, hold up. I remember like when I was first living by the border, like I had to understand what mayate meant real quick. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting there chilling.
That's the thing, though, Clips. Like they don't really have an equivalent for that word over there. They don't use that word over there. That word's from over here.
Right, exactly. That's like Americanized, you know what I'm saying? Mexicans are, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know Caribbean's cuculo or something like that. You know, the different little things that call us monkeys and shit. Like, you know, those are the first things you'd have to learn, because when you in them schools where, you know, it's predominantly a lot of Spanish people, yeah, like, the motherfuckers will be talking about you right in your face. And your dumb ass just be smiling because you don't know what they saying. Like, he done called you a little bit of everything.
Yeah, I remember when I first learned that word meant something else. Like I was trying to say machete, but I was like younger, and like I didn't say it right, so I said mayate, and like I didn't know that mayate meant, you know, the N word, you know. So I just thought I was fucking I was just like excuse me, you know, I meant to say machete, you know, like, and they're like, oh yeah, mayate, it's a beetle, but you know, it's the other word too. It's like, what other word? You know, I learned that in school.
Yeah, I was about to say the literal translation is like a black cockroach or a black beetle that be in northern Mexico. You know what I'm saying? So they call us.
That's actually a Mexican poor kid's yo-yo back in the day. Is a mayate. They put them on a string and then they go and they fucking twirl them around. They hear them. Bzzz.
Hey, he in the chat talking about somebody his favorite booty.
Yeah, they wilding over here, bro. Wilding. I don't know what the hell's going on in the Barrio Puro, but you know, I'm like, thank you for having me, man. I'm glad to pull up.
Oh, yeah, that's some dude that I had to put on timeout.
That motherfucker wild as shit. Long as you ain't like right side, man. Long as you ain't let niggas finish on your panel, man.
Wait a minute. Right? Wait, let's go back to this. So he let him finish. Like Buddy shot it off.
Yeah.
Wow.
The nigga squirt on his panel.
Yep.
All right, man. We gonna have to put a case on the right side, man. I'm telling you, he enjoyed it. I'm telling you, he probably cabbed off and joined in. There's no fucking way. Hero. So you ever like had like roommates and homeboys? Like you walk in and the cat's sitting there stroking his meat. Do you just stand there and let him finish, or you just walk out the room and be like, "What the fuck?"
Thank the Lord Jesus, that's never happened to me. My first instinct would, if I'm walking in any room, it's gonna be mine. So why are you jerking off in my room? Two, it'd probably be the living room, and if it's the living room, I'm not even thinking about like walking away. I'm thinking about beating the motherfucker's ass.
Yeah, like what are you doing? Like you know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm saying. Are you gonna let him finish under whether you walk away, whether you cuss him out, whether you whatever? Will you just sit there and let him finish?
Hell no, I wouldn't sit there. Fuck that.
Like no, they're looking at you, stroking, and just get that off. Ugh.
Yeah, that was one of the most disrespectful things that could have happened to right side. He just sat there and let the shit happen.
Like that's way worse than someone spitting on you, peeing on you. Another man not only played with his meat, stroked his meat to completion at you. Yeah,
you know what that shit remind me of? Clips when Dave Chappelle said the homeless guy held up a bus doing that shit. Right side would be the one to just sit there and let him finish.
Hell no, I ain't let that man finish, man. I'll beat his ass, man. You get the
I was expecting it because at first right side said somebody was on the panel and he was like, "Oh, that's you from a different account," and that dude was like, "Nah, that's not me." And right side added him anyway, and when he added him, he was jacking off on the panel, and right side was just sitting there like, "What the fuck? I'm like, nigga, you gonna get him off the screen?"
He was liking that. He saw something he liked. He was like, "Ooh, it's veiny."
The only way that would have been any weirder if he was, I know him. Know him? Nigga, how you know him?
Yeah, what's up, Terry? Oh yeah, I know. I seen that birthmark before. Like, huh?
Oh shit, man.
Yeah, man. I think Right Side kind of mad at me about that because every time I see that nigga, I blast him like, "What's up, Right Side? You watching any jack off videos today, bro?"
Oh, listen, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. You kind of fucked up telling me that. I was a petty nigga. Jokes and jokes and jokes and jokes.
You finna let that nigga have it?
Oh man, yeah, if we ever cross paths, I got jokes. I ain't saying, like I told you, I ain't one of these niggas. I ain't gonna do a video about nobody and do no shit like that. But you know me, I'm one of them niggas. If I got something to say about you, I want to say it to you. You feel what I'm saying? Maybe it's the Scorpio in me, but you know what I'm saying? If I got something to say about the Boxing Scholar, I want the Boxing Scholar to know what I said out of my mouth. I don't want Puro to go paraphrasing it. You know what I'm saying? He might not land the joke. You feel what I'm saying? Like I do it. You know what I'm saying? I won't tell you what I said to your face. That way, if you take umbrage or take exception to it, I'm right here. I'm right here. No, that way you ain't got to be Puro tell Eclipse. No, Eclipse is right here. It's okay. You tell me.
Man, I be looking at it like this, like, bro, it's the internet, bro. We all just snap it. Like, you can tell how people was raised by how they take jokes, right? If you go to any hood universally, bro, and a nigga start snapping on you, the whole crew finna start letting you have them same jokes. They gonna pick up where the other nigga left off.
Right.
With his joke. So if a nigga come in and be like, man, nigga, look at your fucking shoes, nigga. The next nigga gonna pick up with the joke about your shoes, and then it's gonna keep on going. And if you ain't got no fight back, or if you show that the jokes is hurting you, oh man, you might as well just start writing jokes for them. If you show the jokes is hurting you, you could tell how people was raised by how they take jokes, but it's the internet, man. People got to get beyond snaps and shit. That's what we call them.
Well, yeah. I mean, you got to have some thick skin. I'm an '80s baby. You got to have thick skin. I used to tell people all the time, my generation, your mom died, niggas would be like, fuck you and your dead mother. Kids in school, they give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? We give a fuck. We gonna clown you. You know what I'm saying? Like, mom to be a fiend, something like that. You know how many of my friends, that's the reason why they were good fighters. That's for feeds. They were poor. Some of my friends got good extra personalities because, they wore broke ass clothes. And like you said, when niggas started on, instead of always getting suspended fighting, they just had to learn to scalp back. That's all. Goddamn, Puro got all of his scalps on there. He'd have killed its max. Yeah.
So many I forget to count, Just shit, I can make like 20 of these fucking slides, bro. Boxing Scholar was the one who gave me the idea.
Oh man, but I don't know. Shit. You think because I know we got that fight that's in Georgia coming up near the end of this month, but I damn sure ain't taking no trips till at least April. You know what I'm saying? I'm not traveling February, March, maybe sometime in April. After April, I'll definitely get on the road. But yeah, I'm definitely down to pull up, be up in Vegas for a couple of days, do a real watch party.
Shit, when Spence had that fight, Clips, I was trying to link up with people, but they were so fucking scary, bro. Like one of the people was Ben Israel. But Ben Israel talked so much shit to people, he didn't know if I was a friend or foe, bro. I wasn't trying to beat that nigga up. This is way before we even got into that argument. I was just gonna link with the nigga, take a picture. Shit, might buy a beer with him, whatever.
Right. Well, that's like me and Mark, we talk about so many times off camera. It's like a lot of these cats don't get it. What we're trying to do is we're trying to build, maintain, and establish a community. And so with some of these cats, they just can't help themselves, or we can't debate without all of a sudden you a bitch, you a motherfucker. And it'd be weird. Like, if you notice, like the Boxing Scholar, remember how I always used to clown with Mark, like, hey, so Mark, how's your meet and greet? How do you really think your meet and greet's supposed to go?
Yeah, I remember that shit.
I keep saying that. I'm teasing them because of our personal conversation. I'm like, Mark, I'm all down for the meet and greet idea, but some of these people, it's like, bro, I'll be on my best behavior, but you really think in person this dude wouldn't get knocked out, if not by me, by somebody else? I know you like him, but Mark, you see how this dude be. You think if he can't control himself on a panel, we all chilling at a bar somewhere hanging out, drinking and smoking, you telling me this motherfucker ain't gonna get over familiar with somebody?
Yeah. Men
I
are
know.
men, especially in person.
Yeah, exactly. People don't understand it. In person, now it hits different. Because in person, like you can start calling shit. Like you said, it's the internet. In person, here's this nigga I don't know trying to call me a bitch or trying to disrespect me. That don't play out too well. That just don't play out.
Yeah, the ones that really go kind of far with it, they wouldn't show up to a meet and greet.
Yeah. I think so too, but I just tease Mark because I can see Mark being put in that weird position where they would show up, and then if shit got real, they're either looking at Mark to try to break it up or bail him out, or you know what I'm saying, or God forbid now they run around mad at Mark because they got their ass knocked out at the meet and greet, and you know what I'm saying, got memes all over the motherfucking Instagram of niggas sitting there snoring.
Shit, everybody that's on the West Coast I pretty much already met in real life.
You met Reg?
No, the Reg is in Vegas. That's why I haven't met him yet. But at least in the greater Los Angeles area.
Mex? A Mex from LA?
Yeah.
Nah, Mex is up north.
Oh, he's Northern Cali. I thought he was.
He's in northern. He's in northern. But I met Kyle. I met this guy named Freddie. He's a box talk. Shelton, obviously, a bunch of times. My homie Repit, I met him a bunch of times. YB, I met him. He's the first dude I met, actually. YB. Shout out to my boy YB. I met Raider, Brown Gone One. All those dudes. They're all cool dudes too. Yepis, shout out to Yepis. I met fucking my homie Compa Pounds. He bought me a beer and shit.
Yeah. Oh,
They all cool dudes. They all cool dudes, man.
That's the thing. Like I meet a motherfucker like especially motherfuckers that you've been chopping up with for months and years on the internet. It's like, yeah, you goddamn right we're gonna take a shot. You goddamn right I'm gonna roll one up, you know what I'm saying? Even if like Scholar said, even if it's just a quick flick and like a little 20-minute, you know what I'm saying, Discord, hey, how you doing? What's happening, man? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Look you and I'll let you know I'm a real motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? I really exist. I'm not just some fucking head on the motherfucking internet. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a real person. I'm real to the motherfucker.
Yeah, for me, I'm old school Clips. Like to me, I don't really know a person until I meet him in real life.
That's how I be exactly. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
how I am,
And then still, I got a weird thing. Boxing Scholar Puro help me out with this. A lot of people think I'm fucked up, but I've learned over the years that you can never really trust this. You can never really trust anybody, especially another dude, until you've either got some pussy with them or you did some dirt with them.
Yeah, I believe friendship should be tested. You don't know if it's a real friendship until they test it.
Everybody be like, why do you say that? When I'll be like, listen, I've been in a lot of situations. I live a crazy lifestyle. I've been in a lot of situations where, the male ego is crazy. So let us fall out the club and we done grab some bitches, went got the hotel room and say, I'm over in my room giving the good and you having technical difficulties, or, you know what I'm saying? We swapping out these broads and there's a clear different reaction from when I'm in that thing and when you in that thing. And I've seen it happen where all of a sudden, dude ain't gonna say nothing that night, but you'll notice, he butt hurt. Now all of a sudden, everything the Boxing Scholar does gets on his nerves, and he got a problem with the Boxing Scholar, and really he just mad because the little light skinny girl with the curls wasn't fucking with him, was fucking with Scholar. You know what I'm saying? He run around mad. He really run around big mad. You know what I'm saying?
It happens.
Or like say you're at a bar and y'all get into some shit. You know what I'm saying? I've seen cats where in that pure natural moment, he was scared. And it bothered him because he knows I know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you were scared. You know what I'm saying? Like I had no business, and that's why we all made it home. But yeah, you were scared. You know what I'm saying? And then now all of a sudden now you can see like, all that little resentment in his heart starts coming to the surface because his ego got bruised. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about, bro. They one of them day niggas. They'll bust up in the room. Don't do it. Hey, did I leave the condoms in here? Like, Daddy, you know you got all the condoms in your room. Yeah, hating ass nigga. I know exactly what you're talking about, bro.
And I'm talking about this. You and this guy was like this, so you thought till that motherfucking pussy came involved, till some money came involved, or like I said, till some real shit came involved, and you know what I'm saying, like I remember growing up on the West Coast. That's why I started having so many friends from so many different sets. Always being in the motherfucking juveniles, because it started being like, I don't give a fuck what gang you from or what neighborhood you from. You know how it is in the jails and the juvies out there. They'd be like, a lot of these black dudes, as tough as you are on the streets, soon as we get locked up, you let these white boys and Mexicans pump the fuck out of you, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, god damn. Like, I can't even roll with cuz. Like, hell bitch out here. Niggas that took his shoes.
Pierre, was you watching when you was locked up or what? Was you watching draws?
Hell no.
Whoa, what happened? What happened?
I said, Pierre, was you watching draws when you was locked up or what?
Shit, never been locked up. Hopefully, I'll never be
I'm
locked
clowning, Pierre. You know goddamn well
know
you
it.
was supposed to say, hell no, I ain't doing shit.
up. Shit, man.
Hey,
That's one thing that kept me out of the life of crime, bro. Is my freedom, bro. I can't give that shit up.
I hear that. I always cheese niggas when niggas be bragging about how they all, you know, oh yeah, I did a bid here and I did. I said, oh, you must like it in there. What, you got a boyfriend in there? What, you missed? You want to go back? Like nigga, that's the booty house. Like, we all play cops and robbers. The goal is not to get caught. The fuck is you? I used to tell niggas, I'm talking about, I'd be a kid and I'd tell niggas that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I was a juvie, I'd always get in trouble and shit. And, you know, the motherfucker, my friends who be bragging about it, like, yeah, man, I'm in it. I'd be like, dude, man, I ain't doing no dirt with you. He's like, what? I'm like, nigga, you obviously ain't a good criminal, nigga. You keep getting locked up. You obviously suck at this. So why would I do any type of dirt with you? You like, nigga, you suck at you suck at the main principle of your job. The main principle of any fucking criminal activity is not to get caught.
Facts.
Hey, yeah, Cliff. When Errol Spence fought Ugas, I went to Dallas, and Ben kept telling everybody he was there. I'm supporting the big fish, blah blah blah. So I'm like, nigga, hey, shoot me a number. He like, I'll shoot the number. Like he turned up. I'm like, huh, nigga, what? I just pulled up and asked for your number. Nigga, I ain't on no beef. Like, you okay? He like, nah, I just gotta be prepared for anybody and anything, or said some shit like that. I'm like, all right. So I got his number. I text him. He didn't hit me back. I'm like, nigga, this is the boxing scholar. You just gave me a number. This is me. You know, we at this hotel in Dallas, blah blah blah. Like, I ain't on no beef shit. Like, you want to meet up? That nigga never hit me back, bro. But that's what happened when you go around trolling people and talking about they family members and shit like that. You don't know who's an enemy or who's a friend, so you scared of everybody.
Right. Exactly. I learned that in my 20s. Like, when I got to the point where it was like, you know what, I started living a certain lifestyle where it was like I tell niggas, it's like, if I gotta run around with my shit on me at all times and all like that, obviously I ain't even living right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I still tell my youngins to this day, it's like, yo, when you running around looking over your shoulder, or when you can't just go to a bar, or you can't just go somewhere without worrying about whatever, regardless of what that situation is, as an adult, you've got to say, how am I moving? When I just can't move freely.
Hey, fellas, my mic's about to die. I'm about to go get some shut-eye too, fellas.
Oh, you all good, man. Thank you for having me, man. I appreciate being on here. I'm actually bored, man. I'm probably about to throw these smoke signals in the air, man. So I'm about to hop on. My shit happen.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably pull up over there on smoke signal. Hey, Pure, what's up with this guy, bro? What's up with that suspect ass picture and shit? You want to know if I know Eric Morales' record? I ain't gonna lie to you, not offhand, but I could Google this shit and sound like a genius if that's what you want me to do.
Just trolling you, bro. Oh shit, man. Yeah, but now, Clips, Scholar, thanks for pulling up, man. I appreciate it, man.
All right,
Thanks
hey,
for all the
Clips,
homies
you got the
too,
Undisputed game or nah?
The Undisputed game, no, I ain't got it yet, man.
That shit is only for PC right now, but when that shit come out for console, we definitely got a link on PlayStation Live so we can play that shit. I'm gonna be streaming that shit live from my channel like Pure did today and shit. If I could connect with other YouTubers and like shit, we just talk boxing and fucking run the game while we doing this shit. That shit'll be live.
Shit, I'm gonna be if we doing that, I'm gambling, nigga. I just out here.
Hey, I done already talked about it. The only reason I ain't want to do that, Clips, because anytime you invite gambling, you're gonna invite people that don't want to pay, man. Not everybody a man of their word. You know how that go. Like they'll be like, all right, I'll play you, and then you be like, all right, and you whip their ass. Nah, nigga, I never said out. Nigga, it's you recorded saying it. Nah, nigga, and they'll find a reason to fall out with you about them not keeping their word.